with my partners. What I had to do for my family, my everything. Chase a dream, make a way. Never had a dollar with my partners. What I had to do for my family, my everything. Chase a dream, make a way. Never had a dollar with my partners. What I had to do for my family, my everything. Chase a dream, make a way. Never had a dollar with my partners. What I had to do for my family, my everything. Chase a dream, make a way. My everything. Chase a dream.
I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see.
Show you. without any warning. You'll know when it comes. Come.
Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome back for some Civ6 action this time around. We're gonna have Freritos de la Vega going against Arcane tonight, and it looks like Freritos did manage to snatch that first. Now, actually, one extra game over Ulysse. I do want to put it up on the screen over here. I did notice that going through the ban phase of the maps, and as you can see, they did just ban. Oh my god, never mind. They just picked Rich Highlands. I won't even have the time to actually go through all of the maps in order that they ban. But what I can tell you, we do have right now in the standings in the Division 1 of the CivFR Squadrons, which is also qualified for the CWC. We're gonna have Freritos de la Vega on the first place with 13 games. They do have 5 more remaining games, and it looks like it's 12-1 right now. One single loss in this tournament. Ulysse is coming up second with 11-1, but they only have 12 games played. So by the looks of it, they do need to actually catch up in the number of games. D-Shark also with 12 games is 9-3. We got Golden Age with 6-6. Looking for D-Shark is 5-7. La Grande Barrière de Fromage is 5-7. La Tribu de Fana is 5-8. We do have Arcane here with 3-8. Definitely, I'm pretty sure they do want to get this win. They do want to actually get a little bit higher over here. They still have 5 games to go, and anything can happen, no? Let's actually see if they do manage to actually climb a little bit higher on the board over here to actually get to those 5 spots. Let's take a look also at the ban phase. We do have Genghis Khan being banned over here on the right side by FDLV. We do have FDLV on the right side, Arcane on the left. It looks like also Arabia Vizier has been taken out by Arcane. We're not gonna see those early helicopters. We do have also Kree on the side of Arcane being banned, and of course it is if it is Rich Highlands, so it's gonna be quite a long game. We're definitely gonna see them try to get a lot more seeming civilizations most of the time, gold civilizations, to actually actually get through the map. Yes, we've seen actually quite a few times the players do choose to go for I would say Renaissance, medieval Renaissance / industrial timings civilizations like Poland, for example, that they can hit their opponents when they're still simming and not aware. We're going to need to see if something like this is going to happen today. I do want to say hello to everybody. Let me actually put it up on the screen over here. Rafifi, bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. Also Sandorius, hello there sir, and welcome. I do see Fortuna Belly. Good morning sir, and welcome. We do have Salty Capybara. Hello there. Guten Abend, ma'am. Not sure how to say ma'am in German, I'm sorry. And also, I did notice, give me a second, Murphy Law, good evening sir and welcome, or I should say salve, there we go, or salute. Battle Cruiser, good evening sir and welcome. Ramada Siracusa, welcome sir. I did see, I think Fortuna Belly picked up the first promotion. Why is it not appearing here in chat? Give me a second, because it looks like I need to. Fortuna Belly did actually pick up the first promotion. Thank you so much sir. So let's see how things are gonna develop. We do have Babylon being picked up on Arcane as a ban, and I do see also Varangian being taken out. Ethiopia on the right side definitely makes sense on FDLV side, and Mapuche has also been taken out. So yeah, they're taking out these medieval Renaissance timing guys over here a lot more than they are taking out the simmers. Well, definitely Ethiopia over there would have been quite a powerhouse on this map, but still there are a lot of civilizations that could take its place. Let's actually see. Tandorius, is it like a choice matters RPG or just a choice matters strategy? I'm not sure. Oh, you're talking about unicorns, unloaded or overlord. Wait, unicorn overlord. So it's like one big unicorn. Initially, when I actually read that, it was in my mind unicorn overload, not overlord. And I'm like, oh my god, can I see, like, is there like a mass of unicorns that just are running around all over the place over there? Ooh, that would be an overlord, no? That's why I was thinking a lot of full spice over there in that game. You control nothing during the battle, and to be honest, you fight so many units that you skip most of the battle. Okay. Interesting. So basically, like, how was it called? Oh my god, the mode in StarCraft where you were sending units. I totally forgot how it was called. Like you had two sides and you were just buying with your resources what kind of units they're gonna go onto the battlefield, and then the units just met in the middle and they just duke it out, and you had no control over what they would do actually in the fight. And just what kind of composition you're gonna have. I do see Kublai and Shaka has been taken out by FDLV. We got a first pick here also. Gran Colombia has been picked up by Arcane, and I do also notice Goal has been taken out as the last ban by Arcane. We do have another two choices from FDLV to pick, one from Arcane, and then we're gonna see the final four bans for this game. Just wait over here a little bit for FDLV to put it up. And I think I need to actually lower this with one little number. There we go. Oh, I definitely think I'm gonna need another coffee. I started drinking a little bit earlier the coffee because it is what it is. I do see Coupe on the side of FDLV also being picked up, and the Rome Trajan is gonna be their next choice. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna need to see who these guys are gonna take here. Arcane are gonna go for Spain. Very nice on Spain over there in Gran Colombia. Okay. So we got a naval on both sides basically. And we're gonna need to see what the next four bands are, and by the looks of it, Cyrus is saying the plan is unfolding marvelously. Okay, it is what it is. Gran Colombia first pick over Coupe is a surprise. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not even sure if I should comment that much, because Gran Colombia as a first pick definitely means, I mean, in my mind actually, means Arcane do not want to actually give their opponents any kind of idea of what they're gonna go for. They just picked up I would say damage dealer, and that's it. And you've seen it multiple times how the Llaneros can actually punch through so many defenses, so many strong units over there. So it's a strong pick. Now they didn't actually reveal what kind of simmers they're gonna have, if they're gonna go for culture, if they will have problems with cold, and so on and so forth. So it kind of seems like they just picked it. On the other side, if DLV going for Coupe and Trajan definitely means a lot of simming over here and a potential for a culture victory from Coupe. We've seen it multiple times, and I would imagine we might actually see it again. We do also see Basil and Theodora have both been taken down by FDLV, and I do also notice on the side of Arcane we do have Montezuma and the one more pick to choose from. Okay, one more ban to choose. Bordanian, hello there, sir, and welcome. You need to pick 2 more dudes. Looking left. Kaparbat, hello there, ma'am, and welcome. How are you doing? Grand Columbia first pick. Oh, yes. Same if you can have no-name units. Wait, what do you mean? No-name units. Whoa. Ever play Fallen Enchantress? I haven't played in a million years, but kind of want to fire it up. Wait, what are these games you guys are talking about? Fallen Enchantress. Legendary Heroes. Oh my god, wait a second. Fallen Enchantress Legendary Heroes. So let me actually put it up on the screen. This is what you're talking about? Well, what is this? Oh, I see. So grid play basically. XCOM, no? Kinda like Fallout Tactics, XCOM, something like that? Or is it more oh no, it's not actually. It's a bit more. Interesting. Anyway, let's actually come back here and we're gonna take a look at what's happening there. Brazil has been picked up by FDLV. The last ban was actually Matthias Corvinus, and I do see Arcane gonna need to pick up their last remaining 2 choices in sequence here. Ooh, Age of Steam. Okay, we got. Okay, wait. I mean, they already picked up Spain. I'm thinking, like, isn't this like a double pick over there? Definitely, don't get me wrong. I do believe in Age of Steam's ability to get that late game going powerhouse. But I was thinking maybe it's better to not go naval when you already have a naval. But anyway, I guess on the other side we do have the FDLV also picking up Brazil, which not really naval, but it kind of likes to actually dip its toes in the water over there and get those Minas Gerais going. Now, and of course we do have Coupe. And we do need to see what the last pick is going to be on Arcane here. Come on. Just a few seconds, 18 seconds to go, and we got this. Eleanor France is probably the best way to defend the culture. But yeah, I guess so. Yeah, definitely. But they went for something else, right? They went for Age of Steam, not Eleanor. And Eleanor, oh my god, wait a second. They picked up all 3. Age of Steam, Eleanor, and Spain. Wow, I mean, that's gonna be a lot of competition on the little puddles that we're gonna have on the rich highlands. Can you imagine the game is just gonna go wow? When we get in, they're gonna be like, Ben, I don't have that many puddles to actually put the civs on. Like, what are you talking about? No, the game was Fallen Enchantress. Yeah, look that one up. No, wait, there's another one? Oh, this one, Legendary Heroes, no? Let's see. No, it's the same one. What do you mean? Isn't it the same one? It's the same one. Oh my god, man. Appreciation post. Wow. Anyway, fantasy what? Fantasy 4X revival games of the early 2010s. Okay. Well, what's the last pick on FDLV? Neither Shah is gonna be picked up. Okay, I mean that's quite powerful. That is very powerful. We've seen in multiple games. Oh my god, very powerful. Let's actually take a look on the lobby here and let's see. They're gonna need to start up their picks. So let me actually call them out entirely. We will have on the side of Arcane, we got Gran Colombia with Spain with Age of Steam Victoria and Eleanor England. While I do see on the side of FDLV, we're gonna have Coupe Maori with Trajan Rome. Brazil and Nader Shah Persia. Well, now getting into this lobby, we do have the players actually starting to get into the correct slots. They do need to swap, so we're probably gonna see a bit of chatter over here in the box. So you know, they actually get to coordinate who they actually swap with, and both need to press those buttons. Well, let's see what's gonna happen here with the players just needing a few moments. I do want to also point out who's playing for whom. Let me actually open up the CivFR.com website, Discord. I mean. And let's take a look at their team composition over here. So we got on one side, on the side of the brothers, on Freritos de la Vega, Malm with Firsos, Pompey, and Spriggan. On the other side, I don't know. Like, where did they move? Never mind. It's gonna be Apule, JR, Omega, and Xifi. It is what it is, boys. They actually got split up in the middle over here by other players trying to play. You know, it's getting crowded in the evenings in the CivFR.com server. It's getting very crowded, you know, like very crowded. For example, CPL does have like a bit of a like wave during the day of players, and yes, most of the players are actually playing at this hour or starting to play at this hour, while CivFR almost always has the players at this hour. Anyway, let's actually see how things are going to develop here and check my 0ms so we don't actually fumble anything in the lobby here. No, we're good. Why do I have so many 56s everywhere? Did you see that? There were like 3 56s. 56, 57. Oh, anyway, it is what it is. Now, we do have JR actually going for the top slot. He wants to be on top of everyone over here. We got Eleanor of Aquitaine, England, given to JR to actually, you know, get going. Let's actually see what he's going to pull in the game and try to get as many of those culture points as possible. Not to mention writers, books, and everything nice. We got Sprig over here also with map that still need to pick up the civilizations. Omega is gonna go for Philip II, Xifi on Victoria, Age of Steam, Apule on Simon Bolivar. I do have to say, since they did pick up all of their civilizations here on the side of Arcane, they kind of revealed to their opponents what they put a priority for. Not saying their opponents couldn't have actually predicted what they will put their priority for, but anyway, you know what I mean. Looks like Firsos Coupe, looks like also Malm is gonna go for Rome. We got Pompeo, Nader Shah. Okay, so that means Brazil. I mean, Brazil can definitely do a lot of culture, no? Let's see. This is Brazil, right? Pedro II on the second slot. Pedro II on the second slot. Okay. I mean, at least that has a good ring to it, you know? Freritos match and Fallen Enchantress is gonna pause my maple syrup boiling ambitions. Oh no, Thundorius, man. You can't let that go, man. I won't translate JR words. Oh. Wait, he's cursing again? It is what it is. The thing with Pedro, it's he can do everything, science, culture, and gold. Yeah, but not always. As in, yes, he can do everything, but sometimes he just doesn't have the tempo to keep up with everything else that's happening in the lobby. Let's actually see. Rich Highlands is gonna be the map, and let me just put it up on the screen over here. And we're loading again. Oh my god. Okay, so let's get up the prediction. Start the prediction for how many remaps. 0, 1, 2, 10 minutes for a submission period, and let's go, boys and girls over here. Let's actually see who do you think is gonna remap this one, or I should say, how many remap tokens will be actually used. Is it gonna be 1? Is it gonna be 2? Is it gonna be 0? We don't know. Rich Islands is quite a big map, and I do have to say, I'm actually quite curious how many how these spawns would look like for the players, since we do have so many navals on a map that is not really naval. There's a lot more land that we got any kind of like oceans, lakes, or something. Like, look at this, we got like 2, 4, 5 water bodies that are quite big, and then another 2 small ones in the middle, and that's about it. Let's actually see. Where are we going, chat? Where are we going? We're going Pompey on the left side on Nader Shah, or are we going right side on JR Eleanor? Where are we going? Also, in the meantime, let me actually put my chats in order so I can actually see if, there's anything. We go right? We go right. Oh my god, look at that. We go right. Okay. Hello there, Papa's also on YouTube. Let me actually get my chats in order over here also. There we go. We got this. Okay. So, we go right. You said right? We go JR. Where is JR? Ooh, he got the coco. No, not this. Eleanor here? No. Oh my god. Where is it? Oh, here. Never mind. Manchester, okay, is gonna have two bases. He's gonna have also a +4 harbor. I was thinking this is not a reef, right? So this doesn't work for the +4 campus. I was initially thinking that might actually be the case. That no, that's just, you know, pearl tile. We do have the fish tile over there also to give him that extra food, and of course he's gonna need to get an improvement on it. I do see a freshwater settle on the left side on that maze to give him another bit of gold, and I do also notice he can even settle the cotton and get a harbor out in the third ring if he wants to. And this is gonna be a pretty big banana city. We got 3 bananas over here in range, not to mention a 1-3, and could even try to get a Temenagi for very few tiles, but never mind. We do have also him to the southwest with Coupe over here. That's gonna be one of his opponents, and well, they're not that far apart from each other. We might actually see them bonk a little bit. We do have also southeast Bogota. Oh, this is gonna be an ally. Simon Bolivar will also have the ability to actually try to get to Coupe over here through the city of Cardiff, and I'm pretty sure at some point he might actually think about it. And we do have to move forward and take a look at Philip II next. Philip is here. Philip with a +5 campus in the capital by the looks of it. 2 geothermals and 2 of these rainforest tiles are going to give him the adjacency points. Second city, Banana City. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Oh my god, beautiful. Like that is amazing. Not to mention he's going to have these cities in this city in the south with the tobacco, so he can get the extra faith per turn. That is so easy. Juan J, hello there, sir, and welcome. Also, Sandorios, I truly think that Pedro is the GOAT of Civ6. I know that Persias and Big Babylon can win, but if I'm playing an FFA or single player, I'm taking Brazil at every chance. Flash Neo, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, Pyramids closed, not bad. Pyramids closed, not bad. Let me see. Oh, you're talking about this little speck of desert over here for Manchester, right? Because I don't see any bit of desert over here for Madrid. Anyway. He's gonna have a decent amount of cities also on the inland, and I guess I do have to say the Gulf of Valencia is quite big. He's also gonna have Pedro II southwest of him, quite far away. I don't know yet, and we don't know yet if Pedro is actually gonna dip his toes in the Gulf of Valencia and try to get the cities of Madrid over here with his Minas Gerais, or is he gonna be just land? He's just gonna stay away from that, isn't he? I think so, right? He's not gonna put his toes in the puddle. We do need to take a look also on Victoria Age of Steam, which is gonna be somewhere hidden here. There we go, we got it with the blue color, which is kind of like mixing with the blue color from the water. London gonna get his scout out in 1. I do see he's gonna have a +5 harbor in the capital, not bad, and also access to bananas in the capital for the extra food. Now we do have him with a decent amount of fresh water. I do have to say this one is gonna take a million years to actually get here. No, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 on the oil tile. Okay, that's not really forever, but he's not gonna get fresh water if he goes there. He needs to go another 2 turns if he actually wants to go for the wine. I don't know about that. Also so much desert on the maps and so few Malis in the game. Yes, when are we gonna see more Mali, more gold, you know, more gold? Anyway, London here gonna get a settled out in 5 turns with Xifi starting to explore his territory. He has quite a few diamonds on the right side to go and settle, and by the looks of it he's also gonna have Gran Colombia on the west. That's gonna give him access to a lot of good trade routes. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to get to trade through the North Sea so they can make the funds for their necessary upgrades later on, or whatever they need. We also have him to the northeast with Rome. That is going to be one of his opponents, and it will be a bit of a problem over here with Rome being so close, but I do see the land is going to give him a decent amount of options to defend himself here, and pretty good cities to actually get that going. We also have Brazil on the right side, which I'm not that convinced is going to be that aggressive, especially since he does have somebody else on the right. Spain over here. Hello. He might get squished, but I do have to say there is no obvious point of contact over here between the players that I can see right now. Yes, Coupe, Eleanor, yes, you know, we did have Gran Colombia over here also, Coupe, but you do see the land doesn't seem like it's that inviting, you know. So let's go forward and take a look at Gran Colombia. We got Bogota, diamonds, diamonds, banana. Diamonds, diamonds, and banana. Who doesn't like diamonds and bananas, no? We do have southeast cotton tiles over there for him to settle, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get a city on the stone tile or on this 2-2 base. I would imagine the stone tile would be a bit better, but oh my god, that would be quite an Etemenange city here, wouldn't it be? It's extremely expensive, don't get me wrong, but still, it can work. And by the looks of it, he's also gonna get his scouting towards the north, towards Persia, Nader Shah, which is one of his opponents here and will be one of the allies of England. Actually, no, sorry, I'm wrong. It's not gonna be an ally of England. Wait, Nader Shah? Oh my god, what is this spawn of Nader Shah? So this is a possible conflict zone, okay? We just found one. Nader Shah will have a 1 versus 2 to handle against JR and Apule. Ooh, I mean, you know how aggressive Apule is with his units. I would imagine there's gonna be a lot of sparks flying on this side of the map. We're gonna need to see if Apule is gonna manage to win the day against Pompey, or is it gonna be the other way around? Pompey trade punch is just as bad. Don't get me, just as good. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be up there. Up there. Let's actually see with Pedro II. What do we have here? Pedro gonna get his bananas. Oh my gosh, what is going on with so many bananas in the map, man? We got him with a gypsum settle towards the northwest to get some extra gold and an amenity over there. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to settle as many cities here as possible towards the north so he can actually get the adjacency from the rainforest. In this territory, it doesn't seem like he's gonna have that many rainforest tiles, but towards the north, through the mountains, he's definitely gonna have a lot more adjacency for his campuses and other districts. A settler coming up in 1, he's gonna have fresh water here. Wait a second. Oh my god, if he places this, he cannot place this. Anyway, it is what it is. He's gonna also have the ability to actually go west. West was London was an opponent. Okay, it doesn't actually mean anything. East side, that's going to be another opponent. Spain doesn't have to whom to trade with. This might be a problem. We do have Rome here towards the northwest, and we might actually see them try to get some trade routes here in this lake. Like this is a common lake between them, and by the looks of it, we can have a settle on the cattle tile. We can even on the river. Not to mention another one towards the north. Ooh, volcano started improving the land. I was just talking about this, and the volcano said, "Wait, I'm not finished yet. I'm not finished yet. Let me actually, sprinkle a little bit of spice over this territory." Yes, grow, territory, grow. Anyway, Ponuki, hello there, sir, and welcome. Arcane have at least a coastal trade, which would have been sad if not, considering their picks. True. Also, Kenzilol, hello there, sir, and welcome. That's some juicy craftsmanship for Pedro. Indeed, actually, he does have so many horses and so many of these iron tiles. Actually, I think horses, not really iron tiles. Let's take a quick pick on the others, because it looks like I kind of lingered on a bit too much. And yes, you do see Rome with Pio Tanhi. Pio Tanhi will be on the right side of Rome with the settler coming out next turn. I do want to see if he actually saw it. Yes, he did. Okay, it's fine. He saw it. And I did mention that Rome is quite far away. We do have him with the Age of Steam in the southwest, but so many mountains. We're going to need to see if they're actually going to get to settle towards each other here. Looking at Coupe, let's see. A pretty good amount of territory at the beginning with access to amber tiles. And I do see he's going to get his free fish improved to actually explode all of these tiles to get another 2 resources in his range. We do have his settler moving, I would imagine, north on the same coast next to that Coco tile. Niter does seem good, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he does seem good as a good settle over there, and it's gonna be very fast. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 to settle city. That's pretty good. The right side also more fresh water from the Great Barrier Reef to go for, but never mind. We got a remap. I think Freritos remap, right? Freritos put up the remap, wasn't it that? Oh well. JR is not free sim. The remap for sure. Wow, JR is not free. Well, I guess, they did have this. Wait, they saw. I don't think they saw how how close Persia was, but they did see something, right? They probably no. So the loyalty is in Fog of War, but we do have this loyalty here, so they know where he is. We got -6s over here. It would be quite easy to actually assume where he is according to the population at this point in time. Imagine naval rel after remap. Yeah, imagine if somebody's not actually gonna have a naval spawn. Coupe, right? It's not gonna be forced on the coast. It used to be that Coupe didn't have actually the coastal bias because it didn't work on how to say highlands, and it just like how to say got the cities right smack in the middle of the map over there, in the biggest forest and rainforest. Like it was insane. It was banned immediately on highlands or rich highlands. It didn't matter because it was way too overpowered because of that extra point of him getting the production on those tiles on the forest and the rainforest, the empire. It just explodes. That is like no, it usually explodes anyway, but it would have been a lot worse on the highlands or the rich highlands maps. I remember triple naval Irel War Dido versus 2. Echo Supreme, good evening, sir. Not sure what you said over there, but I think the third word is a banned one, right? Well, banned one. It's a bad one. It's a bad word, man. Bad word. Oh, I see. I see what you said right now. Okay. Yeah, Google Translate just, you know, doing its job. It is what it is. Okay, what do we have here? Pompey, Nader Shah. Where are we going, chat? We're going Pompey, Nader Shah, or we're going JR, Eleanor? Where are we going? Chat. Hello. We're going left. We're going left. Okay, Nader Shah it is. Let's see where Nader Shah is. Oh, there we go. Mashat coming up with a scouting 3. He does have freshwater north, northwest. I do see in the south also a banana city that he can actually go for. Not bad actually on the 2-2 base over there, getting him closer to a horse tile also. Towards the north, the desert is actually gonna give him a pretty good pyramid, you know. And from what I do notice, he's also gonna be surrounded by city states. He has 2, 4, 6 city states around him, and by the looks of it, also Coupe is gonna be here. That's gonna give them an ability to actually trade through the water, which is gonna be quite important. I'm curious if Freritos is actually gonna give his teammate. I guess it doesn't matter anyway, right? He's just gonna settle a city towards the north and trade through it in any case, with most of the cities in the south. While taking a look at Freritos here, we do have him with two deer tile, actually 2 of them in the one in the third ring there, with quite a few resources actually for how little this water body is. These are a lot of resources. Yes, 2, 4, 6, 8 resources that he can actually improve on the coast. And we do have him also with iron in the capital city. I do notice quite a few puddles on the right side. The rivers are not that big. On the west, he can definitely settle towards Bradford. And this is going to be interesting. I mean, I love this. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is going to be interesting. We might actually have a fight. Coupe versus England, Age of Steam. This might get spicy, guys. Also, Mr. Breaking News, hello there, sir, and welcome. Pyramid and Sancor, and of course, don't forget about Petra. What do you mean? It was the players chatting in reference to brothers, maybe? Oh, I see. Well, it was JR just chatting over there, I guess. He really likes that word. Okay, well, let's actually see what we have next. We do have Rome. Rome coming up with a scouting 2. I have the Sahara in the middle of the territory here with no fresh water to speak of around it. While we do have him with a river towards the northwest, he's also going to have a very far away settle here on the rivers in the south. Now, the rivers in the south are actually going to put him closer to Gran Colombia and also Eleanor. That's not going to be ideal. Has some cities on the right side, but extremely far away, and I'm not that expecting him to actually go so far away. This is quite, I gotta say, this is going to be a challenge for man to actually get all of his cities done here in a proper manner with the fresh water. I do have to also mention Rome does have the early bath, which is amazing, right? The half-coast bath, which is going to be quite good, and we're going to see what is he going to do with Bogota being on so close on the west. This will probably be a conflict zone between them, because I'm pretty sure Bogota is going to try to save as much as possible JR from his inevitable demise against Malm. Well, let's see Pedro II also. We do have him here in De Janeiro next to Baía de San Marcos. Ooh, Ivory, that Ivory setter really winks at me. Did you see that? It winked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. Hey bees. Well, who's the? Oh, the Beasley. Hello there, sir. And good evening. No remaps, you're saying? I don't know. What's it like being home to half of all of the baseball spring training? You don't give me any tips on my fantasy draft this week? Oh my God, the Beasley probably knows everything over there. He's like watching with his binoculars from his home over there, or a telescope. We don't know yet. Is it actually? Wait a second, the Beasley. You gotta share us your secret. Is it binocular or is it a telescope? Which one is it? It's almost impossible, but Rome got it. Bad spawn. Yeah, it is kind of a bad spawn over there, not gonna lie. Rio de Janeiro will have a decent amount of fresh water, and this time a lot more rainforest. A lot more rainforest in the north. Chocolate Hills also on the right side with fresh water next to it, but quite far away. I would imagine this might actually be like a B7 or something, like a 7th city. It's gonna take a while to get there. Let's actually take a look on the other side. Gran Colombia here, Simon Bolivar. Okay, so he's gonna be the one that's gonna need to take on Rome here on the right side. He also has on the left an ally that's gonna be Philip II, and I do see another ally to the southeast that's gonna be Eleanor. City states are gonna protect him. There's nobody here that could actually get to him unless you take into account Brazil, which is very far away. I wouldn't really count that happening until, you know, the late part of the game where we're gonna have like GDRs, jet bombers just flying around, fighters, jet fighters, and spaceships and stuff like that, you know, satellites, blah blah blah. Other than that, I do also notice we do have Victoria here to take a look at. Where is Victoria? Victoria Bradford. He already got his Celestial Navigation boost, got his turtle, got his fish improved next turn. We also have him with a setter coming up in 4, and by the looks of it, gonna have Freshwater City in the south, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to settle. Uluru in the southwest, and he could definitely get the city over there, but not. I guess he could settle the stone tile for a 2-2 base to get the era score. Not really good territory to actually get to work that close. I would imagine the 2-2 base is gonna be just as good. We do have him with possible sugar settle in the north, and he can get his Royal Navy dockyard anyway on the coast. That's going to be a +2 here, and of course we're going to need to see him actually choosing his settle locations. The biggest danger for Age of Steam is going to be Firsos on the right side. We don't know what Firsos is going to pull off over here, and we might see some Toas just jumping into the water and, getting out of the water on the English territory. Ready to go. It's a good 4th city into Petra. Oh, I see. No, Pedro can settle 3rd city on Chocolate Hills. He can aqueduct. Okay. I mean, here, I guess you... Yeah, I guess so. I guess. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to settle. 9, actually. 9. Sorry, 9 to settle. That's a long time. But yeah, I guess he can get a B3, a B4. Let's take a look at the last two. Philip II, where is he? He's here, Madrid, gonna have continent split. This is a weird continent split. Look at Novo Pangea just getting... Wait a second, is Madrid just getting into the continent of Novo Pangea? Do you see this? It's like they're coupling together over there. We do have a settler coming up in 2 turns. He's gonna have this right city with a lot of pigs, man. 3 tiles, big pigs. We do have also in the south, by the looks of it, another wave of cities here. Could settle the aluminium, could settle southeast, northeast also, and I would imagine the western side of this coast is also gonna be settled quite easily when he's gonna get his shipbuilding done. There are quite a few cities that could be placed on freshwater rivers. Not bad. 1, 2, and even resources. Well, not only resources but geothermals. But 1, 2, 3 cities that could have fresh water over there. Not to mention in the south a 4th one. And I do have to point out Pedro is gonna be to the southwest of him. I would imagine he's not gonna try to go that far into Pedro's territory unless he's actually gonna be looking for some battle. Let's take a look also on Eleanor. Where is he? Here. And he did discover Rome. And Rome discovered him. At the same time, he's getting his settler out. This is not really an amazing spawn for Eleanor, is it? I mean, not bad, but oh my god, what is this? Like, so much salt over here. Is it? Wait a second. Is the game thinking JR is very salty? And he thought, just take some salt, man. Oh my god, this is gonna be the map. Is this gonna be religious? No, what was it called? What was the thing called over there with the extra +3 gold and extra +3 faith on these improved mines? What is that? What is that? Oh my god. Religious idols? Was it religious idols or something? I approve of this map. Salt is good. Oh my god, I like salt too. Idols? I guess so, right? Idols? I think it's idols. Let me actually double check it. I think it's idols, but you know, I do want to double check. Yeah, it is. Plus 3 faith, plus 3 gold from the mines over luxury resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does he have more? I'm looking for more, but I don't see more. So yeah, might not be worth. Might not be worth. I'm sorry, but not you know, not enough. Not enough. 18 gold, 18 faith, not enough. Settler coming up in 5 here from London, and since we did actually just arrive to the end, let's actually take a look at his strategics. Iron in the second ring. We do have horses in the second ring also, and I do see in the water he's gonna have a good Royal Navy dockyard with access to fish tiles. The turtle is a bit too far away, but I guess we're going need to see how he's going to try to settle these cities. He's also going to have an option to trade with Victoria. This is going to be very important. You see that Xifi will have a very good settle here, so he can actually place down on city on the same water body as London, so they could get those trade routes set up, and this is going to be done from a relative early stage, because yeah, you do see it's gonna be from the capital city. It's gonna be quite a while, so I would imagine he's not gonna be that incentivized to get it you know, turn 30 or something. We do have also London needing to make up his choice here. Is he gonna go northwest? I guess so, right? He's standing on the tallest tiles over there to see as much territory as possible with his settler, and while he does have an escort, it's good because Rome was coming with a scout from the north. And let's take a look back on Spain here. What do we have as strategic resources? So he is gonna go for the aluminium settle. He has horses in the first ring with iron in the second, with a +4 harbor in the capital. Another settle is coming up in 4 turns. He did discover his north, and definitely could settle that olive tile over there. Unfortunately, only a single tile, only a single deer tile is gonna give him the 2-2 in the initial ring, while he's gonna need to buy out the other ones. That's gonna be some gold investment, you know. It's kind of bad. We do have him with a decent amount of freshwater cities on his own side shore of the water body of Gulf of Roses. Wait, he's actually in the Gulf of Roses? Oh my god, man, you gotta hide the roses. Did you see what TikTok does these days? Guys, did you see that? Copper is 7. Wait, there's a copper tile somewhere? Where's the... Oh, copper is 7. Yeah, you're right. I just didn't see the copper. I don't know. I think, yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. I think the banner was actually stopping me from seeing it. But you did. Very nice eyes. No 5B3, northwest of Noao, Rome and Gran Colombia gonna have to Irel war immediately. And let me actually finish up the prediction also. Choose an outcome for one remap. We had one remap. Let me close up the screen because we don't need it. Take this. Team labels. Actually, I need to put up team labels. On the left side, we got FDLV. Bam. Bam. And on the right side, we're gonna have Arcane. The mysterious ones. Yep. Got it. Good. Okay. I did this. It looks good. Okay. So, we did take a look at this. Let's move towards Victoria Age of Steam. And we got Bradford here. Oh, he did actually settle Birmingham on the sugar tile, but not on the tile towards the north. He's going to leave himself space for another city towards the north. We do have him moving south right now on that city next to other sugar tiles. He's going to have so much food in these two cities. Oh my god. And also I do have to point out, I didn't see the fur tile next to the mountain over here. This is going to be quite an investment. The 2-3-1 tile that he's going to get to grab some extra production from. That's pretty good. That is pretty good in my book. We do have him also with iron in the capital, horses in the second ring towards the north. And we do also notice he's scouting out the west side, and he will figure out Rome is also sniffing around that territory. Let me actually see. Did he meet Uluru in the south? He doesn't know yet about the wonder. Not that it's a very big wonder, but anyway, it would have been interesting to see if he's gonna scramble for some score points in the second wave or not. But I'm pretty sure by that time we're definitely gonna have this territory scouted up, or otherwise it's gonna be quite sad. As a trader coming up from Birmingham, he did invest into the fertile, so he gets that extra production immediately or as quickly as possible, and he will have a harbor spot. It's still gonna be that single 2-2 that he's the two adjacency, I mean, because he's gonna get the turtle and the crabs, and of course we're gonna need to see if maybe he's gonna place Gavron Plaza somewhere. I don't think the horses, but I don't know. I don't think he actually went animal husbandry at the beginning, probably sailing into getting his celestial navigation. Yeah, there we go. He's going celestial navigation in 6 turns with the boost. By the way, he did get the turtles and the fish improved, so he got the boost. Let's take a look at Simon Bolivar. Looks like he's going left side. He's not going north. Okay, where's the third city going? Is it moving east on the cattle tile? I would imagine. No, he's actually going directly towards Eleanor. That's going to be one of his allies. Is he for settling an ally here? He's for settling an ally. Look at Apul. I mean, I know that Apul sometimes likes to like lash out and stuff like that with a lot of you know, big boom bam bam boom bam bing boom bam units over there against his opponent. But I didn't know he's actually gonna forward settle his opponent. Is he planning a coup? I don't know, Apul. Thank you so much, Anonymous, by the way, for the 5 gifted sub. Much appreciated, sir. Coco Slash Shore, we got Dean Oob, we got the Spoon, we got Dud Life, and Marks. Welcome, everybody. Again, thank you so much, Anonymous Gifter. Also, Ron sniffing everywhere all at once. If you've seen the movie, then you know it all. Yeah. The big nose. Well, we do have 2 campuses coming around from Gran Colombia. He's probably gonna go for Pembrush and Voice, and we'll get the culture adjacency also. Well, I guess the extra culture on them also. The moment it's only a +2 with a +1, +2 in the capital with a +1 over here, and we're going to see also the iron in the first ring with the horses in the third ring towards the northwest. He will need to decide, is he going towards Rome or not, because he definitely has cities on the right side, this one for example, or even further, while in the north he's going to have some rivers to go and settle. Rome is very close, and it's not like he actually has that many options to settle. Wait, non-freshwater city, Antium, Eye of the Sahara. I guess he wants the Oracle, man. We got Quito with some bananas here to the southwest, and we're going to need to see how things are going to evolve with him for settling his opponent. I can only imagine what's happening over there in the chats. Hey, wait a second. Don't expose from me. That was a good harbor for myself, man. Anyway. I would have expected, to be honest, I would have expected the people to actually get onto the same coast. Maybe they can get to trade with each other. Not gonna be bad, right? With 3 possible nations that could get settled in the Solway Firth, I would imagine that would be quite nice. But anyway, we'll see. Taking a look at Victoria, also Age of Steam. No, we actually took a look at her. Pedro, we need to see Pedro. This is Sprig getting his marbles done. We got him getting a monument. We got also a trader coming out from Salvador de Bahia. He got a very early pantheon here. Stone circles by the looks of it. And moving with the third city towards the south. He's gonna grab that rice tile, probably settle. Unfortunately, that doesn't actually have a lot of 2-2s around him. I would imagine this would be a much better one on the western side. But anyway, I guess he's gonna do it. He's gonna put it off. Maybe he's gonna try to get some Etemenaki going here, because this is a very sad city for Brazil. I gotta say, very sad city. I'm not sure why he didn't go northwest here, sitting on the Baía de San Marcos, to actually get a city on that volcano. Yeah, it might explode, but you know, banana, making it grow faster, 3-1 tiles everywhere, you get to improve them and so on and so forth. But anyway, it is what it is, boys. He will also have the southeastern settles and Chocolate Hills on the right side. We do have already Valencia coming very close to him, and they are opponents. And we do need to see if Spain at some point might actually get to disembark some units on the borders of Brazil here, because at the moment I don't think actually Brazil knows about what's happening in the north. He doesn't have a vision. He knows somewhere Spain is somewhere here in the north, but he doesn't have an idea where. And you do see he did discover Chocolate Hills on the right side of his territory, but chose not to go and settle it from the beginning. Also, Colombia needs to block Rome from the pretty pink England, and that is Apul's only job. Yes, I think so. I think Apul can be designated. That's also one of my question marks. Like Apul is definitely the designated defender of Eleanor England. He's basically like the bodyguard. But he's for settling his ally. Oh no. Anyway, Maracaibo just got settled next to Sheffield. Okay. We got, maybe this was all in the plan, right? To try to create a line of cities. This is the plan, right? They're trying to connect with each other. Oh man, no. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go next. What do we have? Trajan, 3 cities strong. We do have a man that is starting to get his builders out. He's trying to get that granary built in Antium to get some extra food, some extra, sorry, housing. We do have him also with a commercial coming up in 4 from Rome, and I do see he did actually buy a slinger so he can push back the English warrior that is a bit too close for comfort to his lands. Yeah, we also do see him starting to pre-place his commercials everywhere, Puteoli, Antium, and Rome, but first he needs to get the housing in order here. That's the granary, first choice here in Antium. Not to mention he does have a decent amount of science extra because he did settle on that. He's on 10 and 10 right now with 18 points of production. Access to horses first ring, access to iron in the second ring, that's pretty cheap, with another 2 horses in the third ring from Antium that he could get to improve. We're going to need to see him get this one also. He already has a horse tile in his borders from Puteoli in the second ring here. Okay. The cities are going to be quite a mess. I'm actually quite curious if he's going to want to keep on going to the western side, to the north of the Caribbean Sea, or just, you know, go south here. I would imagine south would be nice also, but this is so super exposed to Gran Colombia. They're like super exposed. Anyway, let's take a look on Coupe. What do we have here? 3 cities strong. Capital, 2-3 deer tile, 1, okay, that was a 2-2 before. Now he did manage to get early empire and he's rolling in another point of production on each of these tiles with a trader coming up from Otatarapa in 4 turns. He does have a builder moving around. Now we do have also Pingala in 3 turns establishing there to give him that extra science, and settler, a 4th one coming out from his capital. He will have on the western side a very, very close proximity to CivFR, and to be honest, I mean, wait, CivFR is not getting free boats, right? He's not getting free boats. So there is a chance that we might see tours in the water in the Bristol Channel that might not be discovered because there are no boats. We're going to need to see if admirals are going to be picked up with the ability to actually, you know, scout around here. Did he put a commercial hub on a pyramid spot while he has a flat tile next to his city? Yes, well, I mean, there was another tile here, but yes, you're right, he did put it over there in the north instead of putting it on the Niter tile. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know about Niter though. Anyway, on Coupe Strategics, we do have him with iron in the capital, and I do see his horses is going to be second ring in the east, in the southeast. God of the Sea as a Pantheon, getting that extra production bonus on all of his resources. He did have 8 to go for, and I do see he's going to have some more crabs in the south for the 9th, and we definitely need to wait and see if his plan is going to be to go west here. I do notice he didn't scout the full coast, and by the looks of it, his warrior is starting to actually go around the bend in the north part of this water body to actually see what's going on. We might need to see another scout actually coming from his cities to go southwest over here of Otatarapa. Is this one maybe? This one is gonna go towards the south and maybe take a turn for the left, because he already is exploring the right side, right? Brazil is actually helping him on the right side. He has a scout in the north, so it kind of looks like that scout, this one, should actually be the one that is going to take a left here and is going to go towards English cities. We do need to take a look at Nedersha also, to the north of Coupe. He's going to be quite close. We were discussing if this is going to be a way for them to actually trade, but I'm pretty sure Pompey here is going to trade with through Opango. We do have Susa, Stushpa, and Mashad, all 3 cities going for his commercials, and I do also notice Magnus is establishing the capital to get the chops rolling. We already have a builder just waiting for that Magnus to start improving stuff. We do also notice in the capital he doesn't have horses. He doesn't have horses, he doesn't have iron. What is this? So horses are actually in the city of Susa, underneath a commercial that is going to get built. So he's not going to get that one improved. We do have another one in Tushpa in the second ring. In the capital, no more horses. Anywhere. There's like no more horse. We do have an iron tile, again, second ring from another city. So this kind of feels like Pompey moved one tile. I think he spawned on the 2-2 base and he moved for a rice tile or something. A cattle tile. Okay, he moved for a cattle tile because this doesn't make sense, right? With almost all other resources being in the second rings, it didn't fit. It didn't fit. Also, that life. Thank you so much for the sub, by the way. But JR needs to settle those northern sea settles. It's an odd choice. That's yucky. Yeah, that is yucky. Okay, Pompey starting to actually scout. This builder got bored. Oh my god, no. Anyway, now let's take a look at the overview here. We got Taruga of city states. We got Taruga, Mitla, and Fez coming up for the science city states. Johannesburg, Auckland, Mexico City, and Buenos Aires will be available for the industrial city states. I do see Chinguetti with Vatican City and Kandy will be providing some religious bonuses. Cahokia will be the only one for trades, and we do have Ayutthaya here with the culture bonuses. Well, where is Ayutthaya and who's gonna get it? Here. Okay, it's very close to Nedersha. I think this city is gonna be gone. Like, I'm thinking this city actually needs to be gone. Nedersha, you don't really want to give it to Eleanor, right? You don't want to give that to Eleanor. So Pompey being so close, he might actually just make a few units. It's not like he actually has to go against anybody else. We do have him discovering the chokes towards Birmingham, but look at this. This is going to be terrible for him to actually get through or try to get through. We're 1025. The players are still managing to get their settles out. I do see almost all, or no, all of them did manage to get their 3 cities going, putting down their initial setup of districts and getting those housing numbers in order. Moksha establishing here in Rome, and I do see religious settlements and also Pantheon. This is another subject, right? We need to take a look at all of this Pantheons. This doesn't seem like it's happening here. Gran Colombia, no Pantheon. Eleanor, Pantheon. Religious idols. He actually picked religious idols. With Moksha in Fortens going in the city of London, we do have builders coming around here so he can start to keep improving his mines, man. Oh man, we got JR here on 26 gold a turn. He's 6 science and 3 culture, 26 gold a turn. Getting his monuments out for that extra culture from both of his second and third cities. Some whales for the extra resources, extra amenities, and of course he got so much salt that he could give it to his allies, no problem. So he has a salt for himself, another 3 salt for his allies. Perfect, right? You gotta use that on your chips, man. I do see his 4th city is also moving southwest towards those horses. He didn't yet improve his strategic resources, nor does he actually need to. We do have Rome a bit far away from him to actually interact, and I'm pretty sure the first one that's gonna get hit is gonna be Gran Colombia. Right? We got Apul here that is working on another settler in 2 turns from Bogota, getting his Moksha in the capital, and I do see him, he does have a slinger out. Now the problem is there is a warrior from Rome, and slingers with warriors don't really match well. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna manage to pass that, or he's gonna try to go north to actually get the city on a river. Age of Empire, Age of Steam, I mean, sorry, it's getting scattered out. She's getting scouted out. Maori is getting to sniff everywhere. And we do have also Builder coming up in 2 turns from Birmingham. I do see Moksha establishing Bradford with Galley coming up from Liverpool. He's going to start scouting around his territory. Xifi doesn't know about his south and doesn't know exactly where the land ends here. But I think he knows about some... No, I mean, he knows about this. -20. No, he doesn't. This is not... Or if it is visible to him, it's like a -2 or something. And he might see these also. Like, okay, these are kind of close. I don't know. He's going with a warrior towards the cities of Maori here, and he's going to discover he has such a close proximity towards his opponent that could apply an attack through the Bristol Channel with no problems. Lighthouse is coming around, and I do see he's getting more Royal Navy dockyards. He did actually settle the 2-2 base next to Uluru, grabbing one of those tiles for extra culture and faith, while he's going to need to start improving them, because that tile is lacking production. It's not the biggest tile ever. Now, we also need to take a look here on the other ones, right? We did see this, Brazil, stone circles. Okay, I think we did actually take a look at this earlier when he got the marble improved, and we saw that extra faith and the extra production. He does have a decent amount of stones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not bad. Actually, in the capital he has 3 tiles that he could improve with stone circles, and I do notice he did actually settle the city of Sao Paulo towards the south, but did not actually put down a Temenaki yet. Has a builder there. We're going to need to see what he's going to do with it. By the looks of it, going to improve the incense style, because I'm pretty sure he's not going to chop a 1-2 forest, right? That city, unfortunately, is running out of tiles to use, and he's going to need to invest some more gold into this. It's not like he has a lot of gold in the coffers, only 21 and 8 gold a turn, so it does look like Sprig over here does have a bit of an issue with gold. Getting his commercials out will definitely fix that issue. We do have another city going for the volcano here to get him access to bananas and, of course, more food. While in the northeast, Spain did manage to get a galley out to see what's going on. In the southwest, he should see... Wait a second. Is he seeing the borders? Yes. Yes, he is actually seeing the borders. I wasn't sure if he could actually see the borders through this forest, but he is seeing the borders of Brazil. And I'm pretty sure with this warrior, he's gonna try to get into the borders directly to actually see if he can grab something from there. Maybe the trader, we don't know. Harbors out, Valladolid, Madrid, Valencia. Okay. Governor Plaza getting 110 here in Persia cities. After he did manage to finish that commercial, we do have a galley here. Ooh, Apul was in danger of not actually getting his golden age, and I do see Firsos is also 18 out of 19 points, but otherwise I don't think he would have gotten a galley. We do have him with another campus, a +2 in Maracaibo, and I do see his fourth city is still thinking where to go, if he's gonna go east side or if he's gonna go north. That city I was initially thinking he's gonna get on the cattle tile. Not there anymore. He's gonna need to put it a little bit to the north or to the left, a little bit further than the Maracaibo, because the cattle tile is a bit too close. And I do see him. There we go, going north. Rome gonna get a fourth city actually into the south, probably on the river towards the south. Actually not. Yeah, it's gonna be the cattle tile. He does have like two of those hills next to it, and why not? Getting the food is gonna be good for him. With Moksha already established in the capital, he's on 16 science, 17 culture. And I do see also Firsos jumped up to 15 science and 10 culture here on his side, on Coupe. Yeah, with Pingala established in the capital, he's getting Moksha in that second city of Pango in the north. And definitely there's quite a bit of production boost over here. 39 points, just the same as Sifi. This is actually quite surprising. Usually Coupe does manage to get a lot more production than his opponents. Now this time around, it seems like... Okay, that is not a dead city. It cannot be. It cannot be. Right? That is not a dead city. Whatever happens next turn, I don't think that's a dead city. Because Slinger, two Slingers next turn should actually take this scout out. This one can take this one out. And the 3 shots won't actually take down the city center. Okay. Whew, it was close. They tried. Maybe, there's a possibility that this trader is actually going towards Birmingham, and Firsos, instead of actually attacking the city, he could just pillage the trader and get the gold anyway. JR needs to settle those North Sea settles. JR, you're talking about these Northern Sea settles? I'm not sure he's actually gonna go on the Northern Sea. I think he's actually gonna stay a lot more in the south. Like, he's gonna get another 1 city here, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, and that's it, right? 9 cities. I find it doubtful that he's gonna go this far north. Maybe east side, like maybe here, sure. Maybe here, sure. CF sweat time, yeah. yeah, he's sweating a little bit. I think he's fine, right? He's fine. By the looks of it, I don't think the city is gonna be done with. There's the city does have the strength of a galley, right? It's 22, and that's why. Okay. Wow. Whoa. So they just sacrificed both warriors into the city of Birmingham and couldn't do anything. By the way, it looks like he did get archery, so immediately he got an archer instead of his slinger out. While his Governor Plaza did actually get placed on the coast over here. I was thinking he's actually going to get animal husbandry, but no, he got that going. With Moksha established in the capital, he's going to be free to actually pair Birmingham there. And I do see more Nevidokiards in the south. Definitely needs to get more traders out, and of course that requires lighthouses getting built. And that's exactly what he's doing. Looking at Puteoli, religious settlements, Antium here. Okay, 3 times for a Governor Plaza from Rome. While we're going to need to see him start chopping here to make place for some more. I'm a bit surprised the Governor Plaza is here and not here, but sure. I was thinking he might actually put it a little bit closer to the mountains to get himself some better campuses. Anyway, Gran Colombia, where is his 4th city going? Here at 1, right? Yeah, he's not gonna move from there. And we do have everybody managing to get their golden ages. We're just 1 turn away from seeing the classical era started up. MMC, hello there, saying good evening. Nice plaza and harbor in the cap placement for Xifi. Yeah. Oh my god, you're correct. Oh my god. What happened here? Okay, this is is this a Civ sin? This is a Civ sin. I'm gonna put it up over here. I'm gonna put up a poll. I'm gonna do it. Is it a Civ sin? Wait, does Ciffy get a Civ sin for his harbor placement? Yay? Nay? Let's see. Let's see, does he get a Civ sin or not? Man, we had quite a few games and we had 0 sins. But this kind of looks like a sin. Look at this. His Gavro Plaza is north. He's going to beef up the Birmingham harbor. He could have placed a very strong harbor. And this, remember, the harbors do scale with adjacency later on in the game. You know, the shipyards and so on will be extremely useful. He's getting his ancestral in 4 turns. And he got a +4 instead of getting a +6. I don't know. That sounds kind of terrible, don't you think? There is a small chance he did it to have the tile for the mausoleum. He wanted to have a good industrial because Age of Steam, a good industrial. And why do you think he couldn't have put a good industrial there next to the harbor? Anyway, let's see. We're 1031, so the players are starting to get their bonuses for the Golden Age. Ancestral Hall in 3 turns here for Persia. We do have Nader Shah on Pembrash and Voice Golden Age, getting that extra culture going. 11 science with 19 culture, and Rafif is saying he thinks he didn't think about it. He might have not thought about it. Yeah. Moksha, we do have him establishing the city of Susa, and I do notice Persia is moving around his builders to also get some scouting done. Repairing his tiles in the capital because that volcano started being a bit too lovely, and we do have him with definitely multiple cities that he could go into the northeast, northwest, and I do see that he can definitely get some city-states here. I was thinking Althai is going to be his choice, but you never know. Maybe he's going to go for Mitla. He looks obvious to us, but they don't really have time to think to that kind of details. Well, yeah, a lot of the times it is reflexes rather than anything else. So it looks like chat is deciding this, and they're saying nay. They're saying nay. Ciffy's placement for a harbor is A-okay. No problem. Okay. Let's get going. We do need to take a look at the Coupe here. What do we have? 4 city strong Coupe, 50 points of production. He's still lower than Xifi's production, by the way. Even with that mistake of a harbor placement, he's still lower than the Xifi's production. We got Firzo, 17 science, 17 culture, getting his harbors out. Also building up his lighthouses for those extra trade routes. Getting scouted by England, while he did manage to attack into the city of Birmingham and lost his warrior. Now, we did see his scout is starting to actually discover the lands towards England from the south, from the southwest of Otatarapa. With also another settler coming up in 2 turns, got his Gavron Plaza, no specializing building yet, so we don't know if he's going to go Ancestral Audience or Wallow's Throne. While he did manage to pick up God of the Sea, he's getting those extra bonuses in the water. Pembrash and Voice, 49 points of production, 32 gold, by the way. This is also important. 32 gold. He's making the most gold of his team, but not the most gold in the game because JR is here and he does have 45 gold a turn. Malm, 19 points with 33 points of culture. We do have him with multiple builders starting to improve his land and also chopping around the markets here by the looks of it. He's trying to get those extra trade routes as quickly as possible. 2 turning a campus from Antium, that's only going to be a +1, and I do also notice Moksha in the capital with no other one. He didn't actually get a second. I think he got I think he got a money somewhere, but no, he doesn't have a money. Never mind. So he just didn't get it. No specializing building of choice yet in his Gavron Plaza. While I'm missing something. Give me a sec. Man. Oh, no, never mind. Found my napkins, man. My napkins. I'm so sorry. I thought they're gone, but no, they were behind the screen. It's all good. My nose is starting to itch a little bit. It is what it is. Okay. 44 points of production with 22 gold on Malm. Let's go Sprig. Prig, 4 cities strong, getting archers in the north to help fend off Spain. I do see he's getting his harbors, his campuses out with his commercials with a +3 campus in Salvador de Bahia. We did have also his government plaza placed in such a way that he's gonna give more bonuses to other districts. His government, his commercial from the capital, and also his campus from Sao Paulo. I think that is from Sao Paulo, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that is from Sao Paulo. While he's also gonna get his markets out for those extra trade routes. It looks like there's a Grand Colombian warrior trying to actually get some pillages done. And well, let's actually see if these guys are gonna run him down or not. Yeah, we also need to see him start to improve his strategic resources. No improvement on the patches of the horse style, no improvement on the mine or on the iron. While we do have a builder next to it, we're going to also see more traders coming around so he can connect his cities. While I gotta say, he's also on 56 points of production. Pretty good right now. 15 science, 33 culture, 29 gold, and yes, he does have 10 faith a turn. Not that it matters that much. Already starting to put his street carnivals out, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna roll quite a few projects for the great people. Ariabata is the first scientist, not really interesting. Great merchant screen, it looks like nothing was picked up. Ooh, Grand Colombia actually did get Hypatia. You saw him making the projects earlier. It looks like he got it very quickly, and he got a free library and also the extra science from the libraries from now on. Bisheng as an engineer, not really amazing. Burik as a first general. Well, I do see Rome is already starting to actually make points, and I'm thinking he actually plugged in the card because I'm pretty sure we didn't see any encampment. So I think he's working the card for generals. Okay, April, 26 science, 25 culture with already his commandant general out. Gregor McGregor. We do have Wolostrom coming up in 5/10. Magnus in the city of Quito, while we do have markets also getting in there. Builders from Maracaibo. Okay, well, quite a few campuses here. 42 points of production, and I do see his government plaza was placed to increase the adjacency of both of his initial campuses while he's working on that Walos throne. It kind of seems like he's gonna be on a warpath, especially against Rome, right? Against the Northeast here. Okay, Omega, 12 science, 37 culture, Philip II, 4 series strong, looks like a goddess of tides being picked up by him as a pantheon. He's gonna get the extra culture on all of these coastal resources. Ancestral Hall, improve coastal resources, I do have to mention this. We do have Ancestral Hall coming up here for more production towards settlers and of course getting a builder out, while by the looks of it, he's starting to improve. He did get the big central city, right? Valladolid is the big central city with 3 of these truffles in that adjacency. Settled on one, he's gonna need to improve the other ones, and of course he does want his lighthouses, so he gets those extra trade routes. He did manage to get a scout, we can call him like that, a warrior in the vision of Brazil, and saw the city of Salvador de Bahia. He has a galley deployed over there, and we're definitely gonna need to see how he's gonna follow this up. He does have the ability to actually come closer towards Brazil here through the south, getting through the city of Toledo to get closer to Chocolate Hills. This is at the moment anybody's land. Like, it is what it is. We're going to see who's gonna get it. Looking at also Xifi, Moksha in the capital, horseback riding next turn, 16 science, 38 culture, 33 gold a turn. Oh, sorry. Looking at Omega, 12 science with 37 culture, 31 gold a turn with 47 points of production. Does seem like he definitely needs a bit more production, but while he's getting his traders to connect to his capital, I'm pretty sure those production numbers will go higher. JR also 15 science with 36 culture, finally starting to put his theater squares down. We do have him with so much gold and faith, 48 gold a turn with 24 faith and also 57 points of production. Pretty good right now. Holy Side projects chose to go Pembrush and Voice, and I do see him getting his lighthouses from his Royal Navy dockyard so he can actually get those traders connecting. Only has 2 of them right now from what I do notice, and I don't see him actually getting new settles. He did choose to build Ancestral Hall in his government plaza. Is 3 turns away from finishing with Moksha in the capital and Magnus establishing the city of Stoke upon Trent. Looks like he's looking to actually chop all of these tiles before Magnus is gonna get somewhere else. And I do have to say he can actually puddle jump him in quite a few cities here to get some instant production going. Now we also have him trying to deal with the Malmium Scout here. This guy actually got around the mountains, and England Scout cats are actually running him down here. We're gonna need to see if they get him. Can you check Couple Legacy? Maybe he will have a Caravalash here. Couple Legacy? What do you mean Legacy? We got Stonehenge coming up in 7. From Coupe, it's getting that religion. No holy site that I can see. Audience chamber. Oh, you mean if it's going audience chamber, Warlord's Throne or something else? Okay. Yes, the question was about the harbor adjacency versus IZ. So we're gonna need to keep on watching over here, England. What is he gonna do? To be honest, with the harbor, with the Governor Plaza, we're gonna need to keep on watching. We do have him choosing to go for Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, and I do see he's getting those extra production points in the city of Birmingham and Liverpool. There are quite a few of these tiles that are gonna get extra production already. 432 sugar tiles are appearing in the city of Liverpool. Pretty good, pretty good. He's jumping up to 67 points of production with 4 more points than Firsos. Firsos 21 science, 25 culture. Motion in the capital, Pingana establishing second city there. Okay, audience chamber is gonna finish next turn for Maori. I do see the first horses are also coming around on the map. Don't really see a target for them. Coupe, by the looks of it, is only gonna have the western side to actually go and attack, and that's gonna be Xifi. I don't think he has. Yeah, this is Brazil, so this is gonna be one of his allies. It has nothing to do with Brazil, but he might like to take down Chinguetti, because you know why not. Looks like he's gonna hunt down one of the English warriors, which did not actually go through the choke points in the south. He chose to go east side here, and there is a Maori settler that is seeing that warrior, and the warrior is not seeing the settler. Well, I would imagine Xifi is gonna try to be careful with this settler, and I'm pretty sure Xifi's warrior is just waiting to jump onto the water, onto those settler boats. Gran Colombia still didn't get some units out. He did manage to recruit the second scientist, and I do notice Brazil is 0.1 points from actually recruiting Ifadlan. Rome is 5 points also. Who's the first one? JR, Sprig. So Sprig is gonna have the, okay, Sprig is, oh wait a second, they're on the same team. They're on the same team. They're gonna get the same points at the same time. Check Maori cards for Oli Legacy. Oh, that's what you mean. That's what you mean. Got it. Give me a second. Next turn. Audience chamber. Well, I guess we can see it right now. Yes, he does have Oligarchy. Yes, he does have. So next turn, he's going to get Oligarchy Legacy. Prediction incoming, maybe? Yeah, sure. Let's put it up. For who's going to win, right? The prediction for who's going to win. Who will win? On one side, Freritos de la Vega. On the other side, we do have Arcane. Whoa. 20 minutes. There we go. So he's getting a holy site from Opango. That's going to allow him to actually get the religion in both cities, Otatarapa and Opango. Opango also has Moksha there, so it's going to be easier to actually get to spread it. And I do see Persia is coming towards the south with another settler here. That would be his fourth, his fifth moving north towards Johannesburg and getting defended by the scouts. Pushing back one of the Spanish ones. I do see Peridezas are starting to come around here to give him some extra culture and gold. Not really amazing tiles, especially with the lack of production there. And while I do see the city of Mashali 7 pop at the moment, I don't see a third district yet. I'm actually taking a look at the text here. Where is he going? Apprenticeship in 5, feudalism in 2. Okay, getting more campuses from the other cities to pad those numbers. Not really amazing ones. Like this is gonna be a +1, and we got another +1 over here from Susa, and he doesn't have library, so the science extra is going to be limited. He's only on 13 science and 32 culture, which is kind of surprising because, you know, trade routes. Warlord's Throne is coming around from Rome, and I do see some heavy chariots are also starting to get built here, trained in the cities of Rome. He's gonna start putting down encampments. Whoa! Did he just put down an encampment on a perfect campus spot? Ooh. Nasty, man. Ooh, I mean, he's gonna need to get that general, and by the looks of it, he does know about how the land looks towards the south. He will know also that he's gonna need to fight Gran Colombia, and I gotta point out, Gran Colombia is just making a semicircle of defense against him. Also, and we can change Age of Steam Legacy now. He finished it. Let's see. Sifi, this. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a card? What? Kick. In what is he in? Classical Republic. Did I not see that properly? Kick. Okay, I'm clicking in again. It is what. Oh my God, Habub. Habub has just arrived in the city of Liverpool and is sprinkling awesomeness on every tile. Yeah, we got also Athena joining us. Athena, hello. Why are you not saying hello? Oh my God. Oh my God, she's coming for you guys. She's actually coming behind the camera. Okay, well that might be a problem. We do have Moksha also in the city of Bradford here established, and a new wave of settlers coming around from Liverpool, Bradford, and Birmingham, while already a fifth city was moving towards the north there. And a sixth one here, he's going for a lot of cities. So 6 plus another 3, 9 cities quite quickly. With Arpinum also starting to get campuses down, I'm pretty sure Ma'am does want to pad those numbers of science. Apul is already 46 science with 34 culture. If this keeps up, Apul is going to get to his Llaneros much faster than Ma'am can actually defend him. And it's going to be terrible if that happens. We do also need to see over here if there's any movement. Persia just sending more settlers towards the south. Maori dealing with the English warrior. This settler is going for the incense style, kick W. While I do also notice we do have the Stonehenge coming around in 210s from that city center. Spain, what is he doing? A sister hall next 10 from Madrid, finishing up his campuses. That would only be a plus 2 over here in the city of Valladolid. Valencia gonna get another. Okay, this is interesting. What is he doing with this settler? Is he gonna go ivory tile? He doesn't have shipbuilding. He cannot get into the water. So his only, oh my God, his only way is east. There's no other way to go around this. So he's either going olives or, yeah, there we go. He's going east. It's going somewhere around here on the 2-2 base next to that coffee tile by the looks of it. Also, southwest, looks like Brazil is moving north, and he's going to want to grab probably that coffee settle or the 1-3. I think the 1-3 is a bit too exposed to the coast, so I'm thinking the safer way would be the coffee tile. We do have him getting more builders in the south, and more. The first time a city is starting to move towards the Chocolate Hills. Is this going to be the Chocolate Hill city? I don't know, because he's moving at one tile at a time, and this horse in the front is gonna try to actually fend off any kind of aggression here, while we do have him in the southwest actually even moving more cities. Okay, 1, 2, he has 3 settlers out. His government, his commercial from Sao Paulo did get pillaged though. The market is out. One second. Okay. Oh, not this. Mouse of Halicarnassus. X, you're right. But mouse maybe? Wait, mouse? You mean the tank mouse? Okay. We do have man here getting very close and personal with Scythian. By the looks of it, he's also gonna have an archer starting to shoot down the English slingers. Now, I do have to say Rome does have the ability to actually go against England, and we do have an encampment started up from Birmingham, so he can actually fend off a possible attack with a general from the north. With Malm going for Warlord's Throne, and of course in Bradford we did see Ancestral Hall. That's a bit of a difference in specialization. We're going to need to see if that actually matters or not, because Xifi definitely has more production than Malm at the moment, with 69 points versus Malm's 58. And we also see that GR is going to start moving towards the western side here with T-tiles. We do have him starting to get his next wave of builders. I do see he has feudalism. He has 5 church builders here. And we'll need to get the chops going in the city of Stoke-upon-Trent, and probably it's going to be more builders. Now, we also notice finally we got some horses coming up from Gran Colombia. And I do have to say at the moment Rome doesn't actually have that many units. And I do notice Apul is just spreading them out quite a bit. One to the north of Cuenca. Maybe he does want to see if there is a possibility for him to actually get into the territory of Puteoli. Let's actually take a look. Does he know about this? Yes, he knows about this land makeup here. I wasn't sure if his scout actually went a little bit to the east or he just went northwest. Anyway, more horses from Cuenca, more horses from the capital. It does seem like oh, wait, he's actually gonna try to attack into Puteoli. He needs to be careful about this stringer placement because Mal might get a whiff of this. But I do have to say, this is going to be quite interesting because Mal might actually send all of his units towards Arpinum so he can actually bonk into Xifi's territory. While in the north, he only has a singer. And he might be caught off guard. Don't have him with that many chops. And yes, he does have a feudalism timing here, and I do notice, oh my god, look at Firsos just exploding. 104 production points on Coupe. He has 2, 4, 6 cities, getting horses to attack into Cinguetti. Unfortunately, I think he actually needs another horse because that city got a galley to defend himself. He has also a religion that's going to be Shinto. Zen meditation with sacred places, science, culture, blah 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 blah. And what's the first one? Wait, who did make the first religion? Protestantism, England. Jesuit education and lay ministry on JR got it in the city of Newcastle upon Tyne. Okay. And I do not see yet motion established there. He's going to need to grab some missionaries to start to spread it a little bit faster. Now, while I do see he's also going to manage to get Pingala in the city of Sheffield here. He does have his theater squares coming around his harbor, so he can start rolling in the points for the writers. 3.4 points a turn right now. With Raja Todarmal as a merchant, we do have the next ones coming up. Oh, I see Fadlan did get picked up by Brazil over there. And not by Rome. Also, Blazecat Games, hello there and welcome. All roads lead to Rome. Yes, here comes the blah 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 Blaze. Yeah, have a good day indeed. Yeah, by the way, is it something in my head or I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Rome was building Ancestral for a few turns and then swapped to Warlord. I mean, he's not building it right now. I thought he would be finished with it, but he's getting his builder out. It might be, to be honest. I don't remember if he was Audience Astrals or something else. To be honest, he doesn't really have that many cities anyway. Like he's oh my god, wait a second. He's getting a city with Xifi here? Close up and look at them go. We're gonna have Malm and Xifi on the same puddle. And I do see a horse, the horse of Malm is actually getting to the borders of Xifi here. But there is a defensive army already being trained in Birmingham. We do have this settler that is gonna go on the coast so he can start trading with JR. And well, the horses of Grand Colombia are starting to get quite numerous into the north here. They do have a scout right next to. And by the looks, I don't think the scout actually can see this army. I don't think he can see it. Yeah, he cannot see it. He's behind the forest over there on the volcanic tile on the cattle, and that's a flat tile, and the forest is just gonna be one level of what elevation above. Zhang Heng, that's a third scientist that he picked up. Whoa, okay. We do have also England, Age of Steam, managing to make 6.9 points of admirals. Maori's on 8. We do have Spain on 6.9 also, and England on 6.9. Only Rome is making general points. He did put the card for a few turns, and now it's actually working on an encampment training project from Puteoli. Got his encampment finished in that city center, and yeah, there we go. Warlord's throne is starting to be built, probably gonna get chopped next turn. Has a third district slot, which he used to actually place down a campus. Okay, and that's gonna be a +2 here, and he's getting his libraries going for that extra science to be able to get to the next tier technologies. Bronze working also coming around from Philip II. Interesting choice to go for bronze working here on this spawn. And we're going to need to see also Pingala establishing in Valladolid and more settlers coming around. He was saying this east side, another one probably to the north over there. Interesting, he's not settling the olive tile. He might actually leave another city spot on the river. We do have another city. Ayutthaya is getting attacked. I think he's getting attacked, right? So Poco Hiwi did actually get placed. Ayutthaya is a city of JR, of England. And I'm pretty sure they don't like this. They don't like this. They see it as a threat. And Pompey will need to take it down with the help of the units of Maori here. Probably 2 horses are not going to be enough to a 28 defense strength city. Only warriors though, so you know they can get some promotions over there. We also need to see how Maori is going to try to approach his attack against Xifi, if he's going to go towards Xifi on the western side. While I do notice Xifi did manage to actually stop the attack of Rome, we're going to need to see what follows. With more horses being built in the build queues of Rome, it does seem like we might actually see some horses into coursers. Gran Colombia the same. Gran Colombia 3 turns out from apprenticeship. Mercenaries coming up in 2 turns. He doesn't have yet the upgrade button for castles, so he can actually get that going. And I do see at the moment he doesn't know about the Brazilian scout. It's not like Brazilian scouts actually knows anything about his military, but it's there. It's so close. He might actually smell the poop of the horses, you know. We got commercials in Bogota, and I do see a few horses being sent towards the western side. He does have Spain here, so that's not a problem. Oh, I see Taruga. He's going against Taruga. We got 2 of these horses getting in there, and I do see Taruga is whose city? Malm City. Okay, so that's Roman City. He definitely doesn't want to have Malm get this one. Spanish Empire pitting in the city of Fez. And that's going to be one of his their allies, so I'm pretty sure they're going to try to keep Fez for themselves. While I do see a Brazilian scout did manage to make it to the English border, so he might actually get a few pillages here. Why not? I do see he's sitting on that theater square, and it's quite a bit of value to get the culture. 33 culture, that's a lot of culture. Right now he's on 47, for example. Not really a full turn, but he did get some extra. He's starting to put down his street carnivals, which are also going to give him extra adjacency towards the soon-to-be theater square, probably in between. We do see he's going to have an interesting setup over here for his industrial zones. I would imagine if he places an aqueduct here, he could actually get an industrial zone here and one here, and could both be great. Otherwise, an aqueduct over here and get in between the Government Plaza and the 2 districts, his other one, but this could be from there, right? Ooh, so many choices for spring. We do have his markets coming around, so he gets those extra trade routes. 2, 4, 6, 7 cities already. With this one, Curitiba not going the full 9 yards towards Chocolate Hills here to actually settle on that ivory or next to the mountains to aqueduct the later. So we're gonna need to see how Omega is gonna want to approach this. At the moment, we just see him getting his settlers out and of course trying to expand or so quickly with 3 settlers out and another one in production. That's gonna be another 4 cities soon settled for 8. Rome did manage to get his general. His horses are indeed being deployed towards the south. There is also an Apulian horse here next to the coast. He's seeing if there are any units coming towards him. Well, the answer is no. While we do have him with 4 more horses in Cuenca, it doesn't seem like at the moment his Commandant General is deployed that way, because he has another 5 going to Taruga. So it looks like he initially wanted to get an army in Cuenca, got some units there. Oh, never mind. Those are going to go anyway. And so next turn he's going to get castles. He's going to upgrade all 4 of these. You know what? I'm surprised he's actually choosing to use Gregor McGregor towards Taruga instead of allowing him to actually go and help out the units in Cuenca. Hello, Athena. And what is this? Oh my god, the settler is the slinger is going out of the position. So there was a slinger here that could have seen anything coming towards Malm, right? But now he cannot see them. He cannot see them anymore. JR can settle the sea north now. He's screwed. Oh, JR is definitely not going to settle this. Oh, let me actually click the button for another coffee on the brewer. Beep boop. Oh, I clicked the initial button. No, we got another 2 buttons to push. Well, I guess 1 more now. Is it something? I did see that. Puddle battles are underrated. Yes, I agree. Puddle battles. There's gonna be one here. Leeds and Rome. Look at that. We got Ravenna getting a catapult out. Whoa, he's actually quite fitting. These galleys coming out from Leeds to not turn into big boys. We got Omega going for mathematics, and I do see also Pompey did switch towards iron working. Interesting. He's on 2, 4, 6, 7 cities right now, and I don't see new settlers. He's gonna want to sit on 7 cities. It kind of feels like a bit too little. He does have more settler spots on the west side with no problem with the fresh water from lakes and some rivers here towards the south of Mitla. And yeah, definitely he needs to go against Ayutthaya. Now the question is, will Maori join him to actually fight the Ayutthayan units? Because it doesn't seem like his 2 horses are gonna manage to do the job there. We were also taking a look at Cinguetti somewhere in Ravenna. Where was Cinguetti? Here? Yeah, here. So it looks like Maori did manage to succeed of taking that city center. And while we do have him getting his campuses out, he's on 41 science, 65 culture, 128 points of production. He keeps getting ahead of CivFR here when it comes to the sim. And I do see also his goal per turn is much better on 82 goal per turn versus CivFR's 36. I do have to mention Age of Steam here is starting to actually go a little bit out of the way because he does want to get a defense going against a possible attack from Rome. So yeah, what do we have here? Wait, Rome might actually want to go against Gran Colombia, or he's just putting a unit? I'm sorry, Athena is scavenging. I don't know what she's trying to find, but she's trying to find it. Now we do have the coursers actually not going north. Unfortunately, they're not going to go towards Puteoli. I do have to mention this would have been a secure kill on Puteoli if those coursers were going through that choke point. He might have realized that the slinger was going out there. Now we do have Rome with a few of these horses, which are most of them gonna be significantly damaged by the coursers of Gran Colombia. Only 4 though, only 4 coursers. And we're gonna need to see, yeah, there we go. So all of the military here from Taruga will just come back towards his territory, and they're gonna go through the pathways really quickly, get to upgrade in between, and we'll see if he's actually gonna get his full force going against Malm. Now Malm is in a bit of a pickle. He has 1, 2, 3 nations around him, and it's not like he has a lot of fresh water, so this is going to be quite expensive for him to get his sim up, and quite dangerous to actually expand into his neighbor's territory, because you know they're all opponents. And we got some wonders here. Hanging Gardens built by Sheffield. Temple of Artemis in Newcastle upon Tyne got finished. Also Stonehenge was finished somewhere right over here in the cities of Maori, while he's also getting his wait, is this this is a preserve? Okay, initially I thought he went for the other one, for his unique amphitheater, but no, a lot more theater squares coming in, a Diplo quarter for those favor points, and more of these campuses finished. I do not see yet his religion expanding that quickly, and I do have to take a look at his faith pattern. So he's on 24 faith. That's more than decent amount of faith to actually get a few missionaries out and convert these cities quickly. Wouldn't be that bad actually to get the extra amenities, not to mention getting those other bonuses if he starts building wonders from the religion. Okay, Rome getting a few more horses out. In the tech side, his apprenticeship wanton with Divine Right coming up in 4. Also, you know what we don't ever see? A player that owns the CS and uses the Levy ability to upgrade and defend the thing. We only ever see that for an attack. No, I do have to mention, a few times I did actually see a few players upgrading the units just to help defend the city. But they need to have a bit of, you know, heads up. Still no cities from Gran Colombia on the right side to actually get closer to Malm, even though I'm pretty sure Gran Colombia would have managed to withstand any kind of attack from Malm. Well, I guess we're going to need to see when that happens. England starting to get his general points, but not actually rolling in the projects. No, he got the admirals. No projects yet. I don't see. It's only Burica that they got picked up, and the next one is gonna be Hannibal Barca, and it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. I did also notice Abu on the side of the scientists for the HP, and finally Zangian, another merchant. We do have him with extra trade out capacity, and Rome, by the looks of it, he's very close to it. But Brazil is making projects. Let's see. Brazil also getting Etemenanki. Well, I guess that will be some of these March Towns actually getting some production points. We do have him in the south with an interesting Etemenanki in Sao Paulo, but he wants to get a great bath over there. Salvador de Bahia is going to finish this wonder in 2 turns, and I do see the theater squares are starting to appear next to these rainforest and his street carnivals. While he does have a horse out to increase his garrison defense strength, I don't see it actually being I don't see him being in danger of anything. We don't see a city moving also towards the Chocolate Hills, but we do have projects for the carnivals to give him points for everything. You do see he's getting like writer points, artist points, scientist points, and everything. Very, very important. He's also getting to the engineers. Let's actually see what he's gonna pick, if he's gonna manage to get Bisheng or maybe the production one. Okay, when are these units going? Taruga. Oh, they're gonna keep on going, guys. They're not gonna stop. He's not stopping here. What's going on with betting just arrived? If we lost a settler or something? No, they didn't lose. Man does look a bit nervous. He does look a bit nervous, yeah. Wait, on his stream? He's nervous on his stream? Kick double, man. Spearman, Legion. Okay, so units from the courses of Gran Colombia are starting to get next to the units of Mal. Mal is 4 turns away from getting military tactics, and he doesn't have yet his ability to upgrade these units, in these horses or the heavy chariots into new ones. And I do notice he even with his general, he's not gonna be strong enough. Now, unfortunately, Gran Colombia did send his Gregor McGregor Commandant General moving towards the western side, and he's gonna help out this military. And while he only has like 4 units here, I would have expected him to send a few more. This might be a strong pillage squad to actually go against Brazil. We don't have Brazil with that many units, just a horse, an archer, and a warrior. I mean, he should get a spearman just for, you know, diversity's sake over here. Yeah, we also will need to see if Spain is gonna want to actually jump into the water with some of those conquistadors to get into the Brazilian borders. Natal is quite exposed over there to the units of Spain, not to mention could get anything like knights or something. He's starting to put down a few of his missions. Man, am I the only one thinking these missions are kind of useless to place here? Like, look how bad these tiles are. Is it, man, I don't know, man. It wasn't fast enough for the bet, sadly. Unfortunate battle cruiser. Am I the only one thinking he shouldn't have spent the second builder charge? Like, I understand the first one, right? First one, no problem. But the second builder charge on the mission, I don't know about that. That kind of looks like it would have been a good mine. He did also manage to get a holy site, so we're going to need to see what kind of religion is he going to get and when. While he did settle Cadiz in the north, he has another city moving on to that, how to say, river. 2, 4, 6, 7 cities soon. Okay, that seems like he needs a lot. He needs more. He needs a lot more. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cities already, for example, for CivFR. And I do see his 132 points of production, 52 science, and 57, or I should say 59 right now. Keeping close with Coupe when it comes to the production bonuses. While I do see Coupe is on 147, that's not that far away versus the 136 of CivFR. Science and culture, though, does seem like Freritos on Coupe is moving ahead, and we do have some tours getting out. Okay, 1 tour actually getting out. This might have been for the points, though. It's very close to the next era, and this might have just been for the points. We do have him also about to try to chop Colossus in the capital. He only has next turn. And wait, this builder, does this builder have movement? He doesn't have movement anymore. He cannot chop that 1/4 tile because he would need a turn to move and then a turn to chop, and that's going to be in the next era, and he doesn't have the time. Magnus establishing in Kayapoi, and well, we do have him with quite a few builders going to improve those tiles. I don't think it's good to actually chop these, but maybe the stone tiles, because why not? There are 3 stone tiles over there. Ayutthaya has been taken down with the help of Mauri's horse, and I do see we do have Persia starting to set up his production capabilities here, with also Tushpa able to add a few more industrial zones over there, and even an aqueduct actually right next to that city center. Now we do have him pushing back the units of Spain that have been levied from the city of Vatican. Yeah, that is from Vatican City. Any more bonking going around? No, I do see Apule is just annoying Malm. I don't think he's doing anything to Malm. He's just annoying Malm. But this, you know what this causes? This causes a bit of how to say, safety in Sprig's mind. Oh no, never mind. He got spotted or something. Look at him starting to get his horses out. Sprig is 45 science, 76 culture, with apprenticeship finishing up in 1, getting more of these writers. Did he actually get the engineer? No. Soon to be writer, but it's on England. And did he get... yeah, he did get Zankian. This is what I was looking for. So he got another writer, Homer, and he did manage to... Homer, actually. And we do have Zankian being picked up by him. It's for the housing. For the housing, okay. A spearman for diversity's sake. I mean, what can I say, Sandorius, no? That was the only 4th unit that he was... the only unit type that he was missing, right? He got a horse, a warrior, and an archer. I don't know. I guess heavy chariots would actually be a 5th one. And we do need to see if Gregor McGregor is also going to get into the front line. We got catapults coming out, and it looks like Gran Colombia is actually going to follow up this attack against his opponent. You don't build catapults to just keep them next to your cities, right? We definitely have Rome managing to get a lot of these spearmen to you know, defend himself with military tactics, finishing up in 2 turns. Let's see Enna score. What do we have? 1 more turn until the next era. Pompey He did get to secure his golden age. Coupe secured his golden age. We do have Malm securing his golden age. Sprig secured his golden age. Apule got his 4949. Xifi got his. Omega got his. And JR got his. Okay, everybody has a golden age. And Fez has been also a city taken out with the help of the Grand Colombian courses. Oh, so this is where they went. I was thinking, what are those horses actually missing? And now that Gran Colombia did actually arrive next to the cities of Brazil, we definitely need to see Brazil making more units. 100% he needs more units. Oh, wait a second. Pyramids is getting built in Manchester. He found, oh my god, he found a bit of, how to say, a bit of desert over here. He just got to place this one, which is kind of surprising because Malm also did have this placement, but he put down his commercial. And who did we have? Nader Shah also had the possibility to get into the north, and even Spain did manage to get a city next to the desert, but not quickly enough. Foreign Ministry in Madrid coming up in 710s here for Omegaya. We do have him sending another settler towards the east side, and another one from Cadiz. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 cities by the looks of it he's preparing. Getting also temples over there for a bit more extra faith. And I do notice Brazil did actually lose the Great Bath. It was built somewhere else. He didn't manage to finish a single wonder. No, he did manage to get a Temenaki, which again, you know, kind of actually improves some of these marsh tiles. They would have been useless otherwise. You know, at least you get an extra point of production and some science over there. Oracle getting built in England territory, in the city of Sheffield. We do have him following up with theater squares, and we did jump into the new era. We're going to be talking about it a little bit later after the pause to see all of their bonuses and everything. I do know what's going on. I do have to say, Gran Colombia's courses are surprising me. Is this going to be a turn to the right? Is he actually going to try to get to Ravenna or something? What is he doing over here? He's definitely not attacking Arpinum. Like, let's be real about this. He's not attacking into that city center. He has, the city has defense. The city has units next to, you know, an archer inside. It can actually pew, pew, shoot down stuff. I don't think he's going for this. So he might be looking to actually pillage the mine, which, yeah, could be taken down. And it would actually pay for some of these courses. Like, what, 2 courses? Bam, bam. 7 turns for intelligence coming up from Rome, while we do have great generals here showing up. We got also some industrial zones in Velitre. Ooh, another religion. Or wait, no, that's Maori's religion starting to spread into Gordian and Hagmatana. With industrial zones from Mashhad in 2, we got martyrs from Sparta and more aqueducts there in the north. Ooh, Colossus coming around also next turn. Couldn't get it, unfortunately. Maori couldn't get it. Like, couldn't get it. I mean, he got it anyway. He got his golden age, but couldn't get this wonder before the era rolled over. It is what it is. Okay, we're gonna have a pause here for 2 minutes, and we're gonna need to see afterwards what the options in the Congress are gonna be looking like. Pico. Digital and Pico. Okay, be right back. 2 minutes. Now, what are the best win conditions looking at the current situation? JR culture victory might be. the button for coffee to come out. This is looking like a long ride. Yeah, it does look like a long grind. Okay, so let's take a look. Nedersha 2468 series. We do have him 48 science, 72 culture. He chose to go for his second pen brush and voice golden age, while we do have him also with 97 gold at 10, 176 points of production. Does look very good right now. There are actually 3 civilizations over 100 production, 100 almost 50. No, over 130. Okay, let's call it like this. Over 130 production on Freritos, while we do have only 2 nations, CivFR and JR, over 150 points of production on the side of Arcane. APL is on 89, Omega on 95. I do see also Freritos 116 science, 68 culture. That means he switched to free inquiry golden age to get the extra adjacency from his harbors here into the science screen. And wait a second, I know chat is telling me what is going on in the resolutions of the World Congress. Eleanor not growing via culture, Merchant Republic on wildcard policy slot, and we got Nedersha here gaining his 2 diplo points. With the encampments coming out from Opango and more mares from Taomutu, we do have those consulates getting built and more theater squares. There we go. Reina established also in Otatarapa. Interesting. Gordian did get placed over here for Persia to actually get the trade routes going, so I would imagine their goal pattern is going to be looking very good. 110 right now, 162 points of production. We don't have a city yet sent towards the western side, so but it does look like England doesn't actually have visibility over a lot of his territory. Oh my god, this is like, I know we know this information and Freritos doesn't know this information, but this would be so valuable to actually get so like 3 or 4 or 5 tours, just, you know, jumping into the water and getting directly on the English capital. This would have been so good. Anyway, Trajan, 5 cities, 6 cities. We do have him getting a lot of pipeline out. Unfortunately, he did have a wave of Grand Colombian coursers coming towards him. He did manage to take one down, and I do see 3 more are remaining. He got one of his mines pillaged, and that's about it. So it doesn't seem like he got to take a lot of damage or give that many resources to Gran Colombia, but what did happen was he got slowed down from doing anything against CivFR here. Malmi is also lagging behind when it comes to the stats, 55 science and 59 culture with 100 points of production. Ooh, this looks like terrible for him. I gotta say, he got really lucky. He got really lucky here. He didn't lose the city of Puteoli. Like, extremely lucky. If this attack that was going to Brazil, if this attack, instead of going to Brazil, was actually going towards this city of Puteoli, both Puteoli and Velitrea would have been dead. I don't think there was a way for him to actually, first of all, see this happening, and second of all, defending this. Because if those coursers were on his borders, like, there was no way to stop it. No way to stop it. Sprig, 91 science and 63 culture. Free inquiry golden age on Brazil, 2467 cities. I don't see 81 actually on the road. I'm trying to see if there are any more settlers here, but I don't see any. We have him with also his own courses, taking out the Grand Colombian courses next to him, and he did manage to recruit quite a few writers for those books, getting more of these carnival projects, so he can actually roll the projects, the points for the next ones. Looks like both him and England did actually pass Bisheng, while they're getting closer to the other artists and musicians there. Did manage to get his proper setup going for his industrial zones. Interesting that he put this one here instead of it is what it is. We do have a new aqueduct coming up from Sao Paulo, and I'm pretty sure Manaus is gonna be the one that's gonna put his industrial zone here on the 1-2 to get all of that juicy adjacency going. He didn't manage to get the defense on this city center, unfortunately, for the floodplains. Tried to get Great Bath, couldn't get it, and he's getting pillaged. England actually has one of his units here, a scout, just pillaging the tiles of Brazil with no repercussion. There is a Brazilian courser that will teach him lessons, but it will be next turn because he has no more movement. This guy actually needs to, you know, take a bit of a nap over there to get his energy back. Now we do have also to take a look at Apul, 75 sciences, 54 culture. Looks like he's getting, after he did manage to get a row of catapults out, he's working on more coursers, getting a few new builders, and also deploying catapults towards the north. Doesn't seem like he's gathering forces for a new attack here, and I'm actually, how to say, seeing him go as quickly as possible towards the Llaneros. He's on siege tactics importance with service coming up next turn. I would imagine he's gonna try to get to his nationalism also. Only 86 points of production, and since he's gonna need to build courses, that's gonna take quite a bit of effort from his cities. I would imagine he's not gonna get the opportunity to do anything else after the Llaneros. Yeah, but good thing is, next to him, Malm is kind of on the same science and culture points, not to mention about the same production. So, you know, there are some things that can be done over there. He's trying to also pillage the lands of Brazil. Couldn't get anywhere, unfortunately, except one mine. He's gonna get the mine. He's definitely gonna get the mine. At least that. That's the single thing that he managed to do here. Oh, he can get some pillages on the street carnival also. In Sao Paulo. Okay, two things. He managed to do three things, because that's a lot of gold from Brazil that got invested into upgrading these units also. A few more resources, but that's replenishment. That can be replenished. Xifi, 86 science with 76 culture. Pembrasian voice coming out from Age of Steam. We do have him defending the north city of Leeds, and I'm pretty sure England is gonna get his cartography relatively quickly. Butters coming up in 1, and of course you do see that Malm is starting to put some defensive catapults here in the water. Has his own Gary. He's not gonna get two catapults at the same time. Let's be real about it. Xifi is definitely gonna get it first. He was also the one that did get great bath here in the city of Birmingham. And we do have him getting to set up his districts with aqueducts. So wait, so this is the industrial zone, right? And he's getting some knights out. I still don't see him, by the way. We were talking about this, debating this back before, right? Where is he going to place his other districts and what kind of districts he will have here? I do notice this is going to be the industrial zone from his capital. That's +7. And this is going to be from Birmingham. No, nothing on this tile and nothing on this tile towards the south to actually increase the harbor. So, what do you think about the harbor placement right now, chat? This is a straight up GDR game. Damn. Yeah, we might have also JR wins if they can't flash him some timing push. We'll see. Let's get there. Let's get there. Omega 73 science, 65 culture. Omega being on Spain. We do have him getting his foreign ministry in 3 turns here from the city of Madrid, and he's starting to spread his religion. He finally managed to get a religion for religious community, for the extra gold on the trade routes, and also stewardship for the extra science on his campuses, extra gold on commercials. We do have him with more of these water mills in the cities that he's getting farms from, and I do see he's starting to actually convert all of his cities as quickly as possible to his religion. Yes, he does have an opponent, Brazil, but it's across the coast, and it doesn't seem like Omega is interested to actually send his units into the water. Not yet, though. Well, let's actually take a look also at his production. He's only... This is quite surprising, right? I was honestly expecting a lot more production coming out from Omega, because he is kind of free sim. He's on 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cities, and he's only 112 points of production. I was honestly expecting a lot more. Maybe it's just me. He does have a lot of gold though. He's on 130 right now, so you know that kind of, well, in some sense that kind of makes up. JR 88 science with 167 points of culture, the most culture in the game actually, with 181 points of production. We're looking good on all 3 sides here, and I do see he did choose to keep his Pembrasian Boys Golden Age in this era, getting his water mills, getting his theater squares going, and I do see more cities coming around to finish this spot. We did have a bit of a question mark if he's gonna go here in the north. Doesn't look like it. He did also finish his pyramids for a free builder and an extra builder charge on all of his unit, on all of his builders, while he's finishing more houses for his trade routes. I do see he has Oracle here in the city of Sheffield, so he's getting Oracle for theater square and campus, harbor also, and soon to be industrial zone. Not bad. Pingala also over there for his double. Extremely strong over here. Point generation. Let's see, where is he? He's on 16 great writer points right now with 6 great artist points. England is also 17 great admiral points. And what is he doing here? Oh, he doesn't have yet the engineer. The merchants, I think he has. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. What am I talking about? We do have the new courses starting to get into the build queues of Gran Colombia. He's starting to get as many as possible. So that basically means all of his cities, all 5 cities are starting to work on these, because he's coming up closer to his timing for the Llaneros. He's 4 turns away from printing. And I do have to say, Rome over here does have a boat problem in the city of Leeds. Definitely has a boat problem. What are these guys doing here? Gran Colombia is just sending some pre-built Corsairs for soon to be Llaneros to defend Birmingham, maybe. I do have to say, we do have a few pikemen and crossbows and a Corsair coming up from Rome with a catapult. Is he actually thinking of attacking Birmingham with that? He might attack either Birmingham or Hull with that military. There's no other unit here, right? There's a single English horse and there are no more Grand Colombian Corsairs. But I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna go through the bananas and they're gonna go with the bananas on the right style and they're gonna make some banana split. A 2 intelligence agency from Rome. More units are getting upgraded, a lot more. Campus is also being placed. He got this as a +3 finally, while Velitre is gonna get his one. This is gonna be a +1. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Finally, more settlers coming around, and of course we're gonna need to see how CivFR is gonna try to defend this. He has his own knights. I honestly, I don't think I'm worried about this. What I might be worried about is the city of Ravenna getting overtaken. There are a few knights that might actually just go through the one tile choke of the T tile, get to the north and put that city under siege. A good thing Rome does have a few pikemen there to try to stop this. And I'm actually quite curious if we're gonna have CivFR getting 1 or 2 Sea Dogs so he can actually take down Ravenna's defenses. Exploration is coming up next turn, so we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it happening. The same continent. Okay, spies coming out from Bradford. More knights being deployed towards the north, and I do see he's getting his universities in his cities for that extra science. It does seem like CivFR is under 100 science. Wasn't he over 100 science last turn? Something happened here. Maybe his amenities went down. Now he's on 253 points of production, though, significantly more than Cooper. That is on 191 right now. But I do see Pompey is managing to get 214 on his side since he's starting to place down his industrial zones and rolling a lot of adjacency from these aqueducts. Industrial zone logistic projects coming up in 2. We are still on Bisheng. They didn't manage to take this yet, and I do see Rome is making engineering points and also Persia right now. They got Abu. Who got Abu? It was Gran Colombia that did manage to get Abu. And the next one is Hildegard of Bingen. It's not Newton, it's not yet Ibn Khaldun. We're going to need to wait for that one to for those ones to actually appear, but they should be here. They should be soon appearing into the menus, onto the menus. Wait, the terrible, the harbor is blocking the perfect Venetian tile. Oh, also, oh my God, yes. Peppa Pig, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, CivFR is my new most hated. Why? Why? No. Why would you do this to CivFR, man? No. Let CivFR go. Let me get my coffee. Talking about letting things go. There we go. Second coffee ready. New encampments also finishing from Rome, while those Corsairs of Gran Colombia are starting to get out. There is a Persian unit towards the north of Colombia that he's going to need to take care of over here. He does manage to get a trebuchet, but that's not going to be enough, and I'm pretty sure his Corsair will need to actually be the one going towards the scout and telling him, hey, you gotta get back. Get back, bro. We got intelligence also from Bogota in 4, while new Corsairs are getting out. I do see a few of them are getting to arrive into Taruga's territory, so I would imagine those ones, those were the ones from Fez, that went and helped out England actually take over Fez. Industrial zones also coming around from Illinois. We do have him finishing his intel agency, not for the ministry, intel agency, and going for these art museums so he can actually get his great works out. Okay, so yeah, there we go. There is a Sido coming out from the city of Leeds. There are a few chops, but kind of weak chops, only rainforest chops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there are quite a few of them, but again, weak chops. Half food, half production instead of the full production cost. New units are also being trained in Birmingham, and I do see these Apulian Corsairs are going somewhere else. I was expecting these to actually appear here, but they're not going here. Oh, it's kind of weird. Okay. Hello, hello there, sir. Good evening. Look, no, my. Okay, yes, me. Sure, okay. Oh, okay. So APUL is actually deploying units towards both sides, towards Brazil and towards the northeast. Brazil, after he did manage to get to push back the courses of his opponent, doesn't actually build any more units. He's not building any more units. We do have him on a decent amount of science, though, 139 and 74. And since he did go free inquiry, he's gonna have this bonus until the end of the era. Campus research projects, I'm pretty sure they do want to get as many points out so they can actually recruit the new ones, Newton and Khaldun in the next wave of the next wave of scientists. Emily to Châtelet is gonna be the next one. This one is not gonna be fought over, but yeah, we're gonna need to see after Emily who is gonna appear. Is seen also as an admiral, since England is the only one that might actually do some damage. This is he is only one that might actually benefit from it. We do not have Xifi yet discovering cartography. His galleys don't have the upgrade button, and he's going for printing in 3 turns, while his Sea Dog is coming up in 8. Getting pushed a little bit, but I do see he has his own meta times on the job, so that's not going to be an issue. Just place one of his galleys to see if there are more units coming from the back, and yes, they are. He did send a few knights, and it looks like they're going towards the city of Mitla, which is 66 defense. That's not gonna be taken over easily. That especially with knights, they could pillage, but they won't be able to take over the city center. There are also Persian units starting to appear onto the west side of his borders, which I do have to mention. England is an opponent of Pompey here. At the moment, Pompey hasn't actually built an army. He's more focused on his simming, and of course he's doing very well here with 116 science, 95 culture, and 250 points of production. That's pretty good. Compare the production numbers to JR and Xifi, and taking a look here on Freritos, let's actually see what's going on. 200 points of production, getting his... So almost everybody is starting to make projects here for the science. We got Nedershan, we got Coupe making the projects. I don't see projects right here in England territory. Oh, Rome is knocking on the door, and Xifi is responding with a single archer and the swordsman. There's another one coming here, but this one, this courser, he's just gonna grab the 2-1 tile and gonna keep moving forward. While we do have Rome sending his trebuchets, more pikemen, more of these crossbows appearing onto the front line. It looks like Hildegard of Bingen is actually the first one out there. Xifi is sending one of his great scientists to see what's going on. You know, he needs to take in the technology of Rome. What is he using over there? Sunny day, hello there, and good evening. What's up? The game is up. Freritos de la Vega going against Arcane. And we did go through the First World Congress. We're seeing the development in the medieval era. We're gonna soon see some Renaissance units, and waiting to see who's gonna manage to get this win. More campus research projects also coming around from Spain. Okay, so Persia, Rome, Brazil, Maori, Spain are all making projects. I would imagine also Eleanor, England is making, or should be making projects. No, he's not. Okay. He's just going for his art museums everywhere. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 art museums finishing in one turn. One single turn, 4 art museums. He's going to jump up so quickly in the culture screen. And I do have to say that's a decent amount of science for his pen brush and voice. He's on 112 science right now. Now, what is his tourism count? He's only on 72. Well, I say only, but that's actually not bad at this point in time. With more cities getting here, he's gonna arrive on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay. He's gonna be on 11 cities. I do have to mention, Gran Colombia doesn't seem to focus on the right side as much as he's focused on the western side. We got 5 units deployed already towards Brazil. 6 units actually deployed towards Brazil with Abu there. No Commandant General. The Commandant General, wait a second. Yes, he does have one. He has Gregor McGregor here. And I think he got another one, right? Yes, he did manage to get Antonio Jose de Sucre. The Sugar Antonio. We got more courses being built. The question is he actually gonna get to use them? It seems like Rome is starting to also sniff around here. Where is he on the text? His stirrups in 1 turn, alignment in 4, and I'm pretty sure he didn't get Llaneros upgrades. Omega is gonna finish cartography. GR is gonna finish cartography. We still don't have Xifi finishing cartography, so he can upgrade his galleys into caravels and go towards the city of Ravenna. That only has a single tile of attack with a possible second tile for ranged units to get out there. And since he does have a Sidok in production, he might be waiting for those turns to actually get this going. Okay, quite an army here from Rome. I do see Rome. Wait, he couldn't get the trader? Interesting. Oh, Imhotep and Isodor got picked up by Xifi. Two of these extra production ones, industrial, great engineers, picked up by Xifi. While I do see Brazil is going to get the opportunity to get Leonardo da Vinci. That's going to be pretty cool. That's going to be very important for the +3 on his workshops. Even though I do want to check his industrial zone placement. Yeah, he was getting these, right? He just needs the extra pop in Rio de Janeiro to get more industrial zones. Now, Manaus just got his 7th pop. Wait, he should have it from this one. Maybe he just got 7 pop. Because to be honest, it kind of looks like he just got 7 pop. Chicken It's also getting built in Salvador de Bahia for an extra production point and culture point on all of these rainforest tiles. While I do have to point out, the Grand Colombian Corsairs actually moved out to take out the Brazilian Corsair. They're not going to get to upgrade there into Llanero. So they're going to need to come back to Taruga, get some health back, and then upgrade into Llanero. 7 turns for APU to get military science so he can discover that technology. It doesn't seem like at the moment anybody's actually going bottom 3 so he can get the boost from. I guess it is what it is. We do have also Maori here getting more galleys out. He could, by the way, he could manage to get Connection City. Is this a could or should type of situation? So Maori definitely had the opportunity to get land attacks from the seas against England and also boat attacks against England if he wanted to. He chose not to. He's going for more stats here, and by the looks of it, he's on, where is he? 159 science, 106 culture. He's kind of the top simmer at the moment from his team, so probably doesn't want to give up that one. Has a few courses, did manage to recruit a general, Hannibal Barca, and is moving him towards the southwest. Got one of these encampments from the capital. Now, while we do have him getting some more spies out, I would imagine he didn't get his specializing building of choice here in the capital city yet. Eon Day, hello there sir, good evening. What's the most common victory for these multiplayer games? I'm kind of new to Civ. I mean, yeah, usually it's concede is the most common victory, as in your opponents basically give up. They understand that they're not going to manage to get the win from the situation they find themselves in, so they concede basically. I would say also other ones are quite balanced in how many times we see them, like science victory, culture victory, diplo victory. There are quite a few possibilities for them. Domination is kind of rare, but it still happens. Like you need to take all your opponent capitals. Really gets a win on the, yeah, if he got Oligarchy Legacy, he should. He has Oligarchy Legacy, right? We checked it earlier. He has Oligarchy Legacy. Yeah, but people often go for domination. They they go for the own very capital most common? They just seek to destroy the relevant enemies to destroy any chance of leading to a concede. Yes, CV and Diplo victory are probably the next common victory types that they go for, and science victory as well. Kind of looks like it, yes. Okay, so in Alice is arriving in the city of Gordian here, and I do also notice Brazil did actually levy the armies of Mitla, which is going to get the ancient wars next turn. These knights, they're not getting in here to do damage. They might take out some of these swordsmen, but yeah, the city is quite powerful over there. 59 on the defense. These knights are not going to touch it. They have 28. Mitla has 28 defensive points from his outside influence. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 units from Gran Colombia. What's going on here? Cuenca Northeast, more courses coming in. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm actually quite curious where is he gonna send these units. Is he keeping like Cuenca and Maracaibo for this eastern side? Or is he keeping Bogota also? Because there are quite a few units being sent towards the western side. And I gotta say, Brazil needs to step up to actually get a defense going. He's getting military tactics next turn, which will allow him to get pikemen for the defense. And he does have a decent amount of science that he could even get to piking shots. But I do have to mention, Llaneros extremely good units. They will go through pike and shots if they have the chance. And also I do want to mention Brazil does not have a general. That's an extra +5 that he's just missing right here because he doesn't have an encampment down. This is quite dangerous for Pedro II to keep his eastern borders so exposed to Apule, and he might be actually thinking that Rome is going to be the one attacked. And I gotta say, oh my god, Rome is getting in. England is in trouble. Walls going up in Birmingham. We got Malm going through with his pikemen against his opponent. He doesn't have. He doesn't need his crossbows to actually do the damage here initially, because these pikemen are not good against melee units. They're really just not good. The melee units do have an extra +10 against anti-cavs. Pikemen being anti-cavs, boom, they're weaker. Timor as a general, spies coming out from Arpinum. Birmingham is getting to 110 many times, extremely good production here, and he's putting quite a bit of work into the city of Leeds here with a Sea Dog that has the opportunity to go and smash the city of Ravenna. He can use the last move, first move aggression against the city of Ravenna. Like last move the Sea Dog in onto the fish tile, boom boom, the city center, then immediately at the first turn, at the first second of the turn, you just move it back, right? You just set his waypoint over there, shift enter out of the way. No problem in your day. Glad to have you here on the stream. We do have Mitla defending, even if it's under siege. These knights are looking to actually pillage. There is a campus to pillage. There are some farms and a mine over there from the salt mines. And that's about it. I guess a camp could also be taken. I do have to point out Gran Colombia has a way into the city of Rome for free. Like, look at this. There's like, what, 2 coursers? This is free. Right? There's like no defense in the city of Rome. Yes, there's a pikeman coming around in 2 turns and so on. But in 2 turns, Apule is going to get his Llaneros out. And these units are going to turn into those magical units. And he has 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these Llaneros. So I do have to mention one thing. I'm pretty sure Apule is going to look to core up these units, and he does usually need to get a lot more because you need to turn 2 into 1, and yeah, numbers go wow. So we're going to need to see how things develop here. Valencia, Madrid, Valladolid. Industrial zones in Ploma. We got workshops in Cordoba. And what is England gonna use these engineers for? Didn't he got 2 engineers, right? What is he using them for? Oh, Petra. He got Petra in Bristol. Oh, that's a beautiful Petra, by the way. And now Uluru looks great. Now this one that really looks great. Like, look at this 6-foot ship tile and 4 production. With also a decent amount of defense here. Looks like England is gonna get to defend himself properly against these units from Rome. Shouldn't have a problem there. He has a general also for himself, as well as his opponent has a general. And he did push back that courser that got into his side of the river here. We gotta pause. What's the pause? Pause bio? Okay. Let me actually put, I'm gonna put just 5 minutes on the screen. There we go. Be right back. That was a fast pause. It was faster than 5 minutes. Oh my god, it was actually faster. It is what it is. I'm back. I'm back. Got to the bathroom also. All this. Well, anyway, we do have Man just moving 1 inch forward and 1 tile forward, and we do have Xifi defending himself in the city of Birmingham. It looks like Hildegard the Bingle also got picked up, so that means the Scientist also got picked up. Ibn Khaldun on the side of Brazil and Isaac Newton on the side of Persia. So wait a second, they got both on the same team. They got both on Freritos. Sprig is definitely going to be happy over there. And I gotta point out, I didn't see Colosseum trying to get built anywhere. Anywhere. There was a possibility to get it on the right style here from Brazil, but he didn't actually put it down. Nobody actually got Colosseum, no? Nobody. Interesting. James of St. George North. We still need Gran Colombia one more turn to upgrade his Llaneros. And we're coming close to the time that we might actually see some cities being taken out, to be honest. Again, there's not that much defense for Rome. He flexed all of his military to actually go against Xifi here to slow him down, while Xifi is, yes, being slowed down by this. He's on 130 science and 96 culture, 300 points of production. Does seem it's a pretty good number, and we do have him needing to actually put more production into his units rather than into his sims, so that definitely slows him down. Pompey, on the other hand, 150 science, 110 culture, no problem for him to keep putting production into universities and into campuses, not to mention art museums for those extra points of culture. He's getting spied on by also England here, Eleanor. A wave of campuses coming in. Also, Nottingham just got hit by one of those hurricanes. Didn't actually do much. Actually, it improved the T-tile more than actually do damage. It's fine. We do have also this turn, Apule needing to upgrade. So how many he has in Taruga? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, pikemen are just getting out. Sprig is 2 turning pikemen. This is a problem. This is a big problem. And he's sending some into the south? Oh, I see. He sent his army in Buenos Aires. He's worried. I see. So the Corsairs actually did manage to get into Buenos Aires' borders to get some extra heals from there. Buenos Aires is Apule city center, and I do see they do have the Llanero upgrade. We do have Brazil sending 2, 4, 5 of the 4 of these actually possible units, with also putting up a defense in São Paulo. So because he's expecting these guys to actually go down. Is Coupe going to settle that gap? About now would be a good time while in England. Yes. Oh my god. Wait a second. He's getting boats. He's getting. Oh, settler. Is he going here? He needs to go here, right? There's a so like there's the surprise factor is extremely important here, right? Xifi does have a galley right next to that toa on the choke point. And the settler actually needs to get going last move, first move to settle, and also have the caravels upgraded in time. I do have to say, Mauri doesn't seem like he's following up these boats with anything. He's just getting more industrial zones and getting some universities in his instead of going for galleys for the pre-builds and looking at the tech. He already has cartography, so you know it is what it is. 2 quadrims, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these galleys. Would this be enough to actually take on England? Because England is getting cartography next time. He's gonna have cartography for the units in Ravenna. Wait a second, he lost his Sea Dog? He lost his Sea Dog in Leeds. Oh my god, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate on the city of Leeds there. We do have him with the musketman technology, and these guys are definitely gonna be up to the challenge of withstanding the pikeman attack. Also quite a few crossbow hits. You see the crossbow is 50 and the musket is 63 on the defense. Okay, Llaneros got upgraded. In the east, we do have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So that's at 8 cores that could go against the Malm. And taking a look at the damage counters, we do have a Llanero going against the pikeman. That doesn't actually give me the read. 74 against 63. Not gonna be good. And I do see Malm is gunpowder 110, so he's gonna get piking shots relatively quickly from now. I thought I saw a Coupe settler a few times ago. He's there. Look, there's a settler here. Right? He's ready for this. He even has a Leif Erikson for as an admiral. I'm not sure if he's going there because it kind of looks like he wants to go somewhere else. Okay, Llanero starting to move west side. I do have to mention Brazil has no vision. Zero vision right now. He's sending one of his courses to see if the Llaneros are coming towards him next to the Chocolate Hills, but these guys are gonna be wiped clean off before they actually get that much vision off. There's a lot of gold being given right now to Apule to upgrade all of his military. He's on 2,223 military. That's actually more than his opponents combined, guys, and his allies. Look at this. This is incredible, no? More than his, significantly more than his opponents combined. That's a I would say that's a big problem. Like Rome in total has 800 military. KW. He's gonna have armies on two sides, yeah. Yeah, he's gonna need. I mean, good thing is the Llaneros are extremely strong, so you don't actually need to, you know, micromanage them that much. They can take a lot of hits, and you just need to promote them, if so. And most of the time you go on the offense and don't really care about that much the defense. There's like, over here, there's not that many units to defend. And there's no line being built. Oof. I still find it incredible that he's not actually going through the north. I think he's just figuring out that it would have been a easy way to go towards Velitre and Puteoli. There's no defense. There's a single slinger sitting on a 1-3 tile, and that's it. Do we have Niederschlag getting something? No. These units of England are gonna take out the Muskemen of Brazil, but that city center did manage to get the wall, so that's impenetrable right now. New settlers also from Pompey, getting his industrial zones down. 283 points of production at the moment. I do have to say, in the production screen, it does seem like they're quite close to each other. With also JR managing to get to 265 culture a turn. He's getting his universities before the next era to pad those numbers of science, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna keep a lot of his science. We got theater squares also from the newly settled cities, and another campus from Manchester. Also getting James of St. George just to sit around over there. He's just fooling around. Don't worry. He's just fooling around. Spain starting to actually give his religion to his allies. We do have Gran Colombia. Oh, wait a second. This Corsair just got back. Where is Brazil? Siege tactics in 3, nationalism in 5. I don't know if he actually finished or is going for siege tactics. This is a question mark, because there is nothing that we can actually see at the moment from his units to give us an idea. And I do see the Llaneros did actually manage to push back the units of Brazil from the borders of Buenos Aires. One of them did go down. We do have one banged up one, and I do see the Llaneros also have promotions. They start to have promotions. That's dangerous. That is very dangerous. Okay. He also has commandant generals on both sides. Okay. Now, I'm a bit confused about his way of going against his opponent. This is like the hardest way to go against your opponent, and this would be the easier way. Because, you know, land, one-tile chokes, forest on hills and so on. While this would have been quite relatively flat to get through and get closer to Curitiba. Oh well, I guess we're gonna need to see. Apule does have enough strength to go against the pikeman, no problem, but I'm pretty sure metal casting. Oh, there we go. So Sprig did finish that one. He's going metal casting in 2 turns for the piking shots. Now the core ability of Apule is coming up in 2 turns, and I do see he already is 1 turn away from actually attacking into the units of Rome here that did get deployed to try to fend off the attack of his capital. There might be, oh my god, he might actually go through the spearman. He can one-shot the spearman, but in like 2 turns. I don't think he's gonna have enough movement next turn. That's 2 and 3. Yeah, he's not gonna have enough movement. Another trebuchet from Ravenna. We do have England getting 1 caravel here, and it looks like he did manage to push back the Rome military. Now that Rome basically has his reinforcements cut off, he cannot actually keep up the effort to go against Xifi. He did manage to slow him down significantly, except the production points that Xifi is benefiting from. His science and culture, not that big, but at least he has pen, brush, and voice, and doesn't seem like he's gonna lose that science. Do we have more units here? Firsos is still keeping the settler in check. Like, you see, he's just keeping it here. He's not settling anywhere. Interesting. This might be a long-term plan or something. Okay, let's see the initial attack. Gran Colombia getting into the borders of Rome. Okay, is he gonna try? No. I was thinking he might actually try to get here, but no. Maybe with the other ones. He has so many more. So many more. Like, look how many of these are coming. So many more. He needs to clamp them up as much as possible because Llaneros do get bonuses from each other. For example, this one on the front line does have an extra +6 on him because he's next to another 3. Okay, when is it? Malm is 2 turns away from metal casting, nationalism in 3, and barely getting his pikeman out. I think the production might actually be the problem of Rome here. We do have him only on 132, and he already spent most of his military to go against England in the south, and also put some into Ravenna's defense. Right now, he's in a pickle, a very big pickle. We got the city here, Ruatoria, to get to trade with Brazil. And I do see the Grand Colombian units are 1 turn away from actually attacking to the Brazilian borders. But that's exactly the time that he's going to get metal casting. So upgrade points over here for Brazil to get his spiking shots. Definitely a lot more defense. Chicanitza getting built in Salvador de Bahia is 7 turns away from finishing. We got a spy from Rio de Janeiro. Let's actually see if there is a spy from him in the lands of... no, there is not. In the lands of Gran Colombia. Is there a spy from Gran Colombia? No, there is not. Didn't Gran Colombia get a spy, or did he? Oh, he put it on Rome. I see. I see. He's getting the extra intel on Rome here. Wait, he doesn't have extra intel. He's missing printing? Didn't he get printing last turn or something? Oh, there's a Roman spy in Bogota. Okay, they're tying up their intel. Okay. And yeah, there we go. This is a pikeman. We got a Llanero. We need 2 Llaneros to actually get here to bonk through the pikeman defense. And we do have in 3 turns, 1 from Puteoli coming in. But Apule might actually get into the Roman borders to pillage some of these tiles. And since we're getting very close to the next era, let's actually see who's going to have chances to get the golden age. JR, 89 out of 94 points. Malm is not looking happy. Definitely not looking happy. We got Sea Dogs coming out from him to get that those extra 4 points. And I do see more of these theater squares getting placed with the campus from Newcastle upon Tyne. Wait, the Grand Colombian units are going towards Persia? Okay. Okay, so they are managing to go through the defenses of Malm here. Malm is still going to be 1 turn away from metal casting, and I do notice way too many units, man. Like right now, way too many units. This is dangerous, and we do have core ability starting to show up. If he's going to get the cores, even the piking shots are not going to be able to withstand this. Yeah, so it kind of seems like Rome is going down here to Apule. Malm is buckling his defense. We got new theater squares coming in from Xifi. This settler is starting to move. He moved 1 tile. He moved to the south 1 tile. Let's see if he's going to get it in a few turns. He's also 1 turning caravels from 2 cities. This is very good production for Firsos. 282 points of production. We do have a caravel from Xifi deployed there, and there are more industrial zones, logistic projects coming in from Xifi here. He's going for Filippo Brunelleschi, but also Brazil has a decent amount of points there. But now Brazil has other issues. The Llaneros are getting into his borders. They're not caught up yet, and yeah, they are not as many as we've seen on the other side. We're going to need to see if these are going to get caught up and do damage. I would imagine without the core ability, this is going to be terrible. Now, the piking shots don't really have enough damage to attack into the Llaneros, and when they're going to get caught up, it's going to be even worse. Even worse. Spain still converting the cities of Gran Colombia, while Gran Colombia looks like he's going directly for the city of Rome. It looks like. Is that a Roman escape settler on the run northeast? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He's going... he's trying to get to Nader Shah. To the north of Nader Shah. He should have time, right? He should have time. Okay, next turn, there's gonna be quite a bit of stuff going on here. On the Roman defense. Walls are going up next turn. There is no... Oh, there is a siege unit. Never mind. He did bring a trebuchet with him. That's very cool. And the trebuchet does have actually 2 spots that he can hit the city of Rome without even needing to actually go through the units. immediate upgrade on the Pike shot, not gonna help. We do have the cores starting to come around here for Apule, and by the looks of it, even those Pike shots are not gonna be strong enough to withstand this, but he did lose one of his Llaneros, which is kind of a bummer. Never mind, what Pike shot also got taken down. Let's see these getting closer and getting cored up. This Pike shot also is gonna be a challenge. He's gonna need to use the core against him, and you do see he needs another 2 turns to take it down, while there is a Apulian knight to the northwest of Puteoli being defended by a crossbow. There might be a trader getting pillaged in some form or another. Anything happening here? No, it kind of seems like the Llaneros just put the fear of God into Sprig's defenses, and that's about it. So is this gonna be JR actually trying to get, wait, did they get, who did get Diplo? Pompey got a Diplo. Pompey has a coastal city. Pompey has also 144 culture, very far away from getting civil engineering, or nah, not that far away. He's on nationalism in 2 turns, getting a wave of warshops. Who did manage to get the +3? It was England. Leonardo da Vinci did get actually picked up by Victoria, Age of Steam, and we do have him getting the amenity one also, Mimar Sinan. I don't remember, or actually I don't know who built Mausoleum. Does anybody know who built Mausoleum? I didn't see it. Was it here? No, I don't see Mausoleum anywhere. Was it here? No, Colossus, Stonehenge. No. Brazil? No. Nobody got Mausoleum? Eleanor? No, we looked at Eleanor, no? Does anybody know who got Mausoleum? Nobody got Mausoleum? This is so weird. Like, usually Mausoleum is getting built in all games. And I do have to point out, we didn't really talk that much about Spain here. We do have him on, what is he? 189 science, 123 culture, to 300 points of production, getting more industrial zones, getting his workshops up, and yeah. Yes, it is what it is. Still no Mausoleum. I don't know who got Mausoleum. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know who got Mausoleum. Did you guys see it anywhere? I don't know. Anyway, we do have an England attack on the city of Ravenna with a Sea Dog and an Ironclad. The Ironclad will definitely take a lot of hits from these trebuchets. You know, you're shooting rocks against Ironclad units. Come on, let's be real about this. Gran Colombia also can two-shot the packing shots with his Llanero cores, especially the upgraded ones. I think he should actually give this packing shot 2 taps over here, 2 love taps, you know, move into the forest over there, bang, the pancake shot down, and then get another one. Wait, we got what? We got another pause? Problem chat? Oh, cat? Problem with the cat? Uh-oh. What did the cat do? Well, who knows? So weird that we don't see Mausoleum anywhere. And I'm surprised England didn't build it. Because he had the engineers, no? Anyway. This is what it is. Cat on keyboard detected. On folk. Bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. Yeah, in game it is a problem with his cat. Yeah, I think so. Who knows? Okay, we do have cuirassiers from Persia to actually keep away the Llaneros. Looks like the city of Ravenna is also going to lose its defenses quite quickly, and I don't see Rome actually withstanding this. I honestly don't see Rome withstanding this. And there is no counter, right? They don't actually have anybody to go against to take him out entirely. Fiersos might actually want to get onto the seas of England and try to take him down. That's going to be 3 cities. 4 cities, actually. Oh, this is a massive fleet. Okay, now this is a fleet, right? This is a fleet. He has a settler. He needs to move on to the Toa tile. That's the only tile that could actually give him a canal here. There's no flat tile, so he cannot actually make a flat canal. He cannot make a canal. Sorry. Alice getting the level, awaiting the assignment. More of these production capabilities coming out from Pompey, and we do have him with more settlers being sent towards the north. Forbidden City also getting built in Mashhad, while a lot of these volcanoes actually exploded. He has some amazing tiles in that capital city. Unfortunately, the improvements on those tiles are always getting destroyed. Wait, I see 1 science point, 1 culture point here. Nah. Man, I don't know what mausoleum is. You guys maybe have better eyes than me, but I have no idea what mausoleum is. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. Oh, let the bonking begin. And it looks like Brazil, yes, he did upgrade his spiking shots and also cuirassiers. It does seem like the cuirassiers are going to be strong enough to hold on to the Llanero, the normal Llanero, but the cores are going to be an issue. Yeah, Gregor McGregor is there to help him do this damage, and let's actually see if he's gonna keep on attacking to the spiking shot defense with just simple Llaneros and then coring them up immediately after. No. Okay, no, that is the answer. The answer is no. Okay, I think this is gonna be where the first moves are, right? Already the city of Rome is getting attacked by the trebuchet. Defenses are going down. We do have Gran Colombia. Rome got his spiking shot cores, and the spiking shot cores can hold the Llanero cores. Look at that. There are not that many though. There's only one actually. I'm sorry. There's only one. It's not that there aren't that many. Ooh, one shot. One shot, man. One shot. Two shots. Okay, so Rome is basically running out of units. That's what's happening here. He's gonna also lose the city of Ravenna in just a few turns. We do have the Sidok just wiping the defenses down, and I do see Gran Colombia is managing to do the damage against the Rome spiking shot there. I would imagine there's gonna be a leveling up happening next turn from both units, and of course the spiking shot is gonna get his health back. There is a possibility for him to actually attack quickly against the Roman unit, but I did see Rome does have faster, how to say, load than Apule, so that's gonna be an issue. That's kind of tricky. Okay, is this gonna be last move? Yeah, this needs to be last move, right? This settler actually needs to get onto the 1-2 tile to be last move. Maori also needs to upgrade all of these units. It does have 2, 4, 6, 8 caravels already, with another 1, 2, 3, 4 more galleys. Okay, so a total of 10. Actually, wait a second, he had another caravel here in Otatarapa that I didn't count, and a single quadrim. No, two quadrims. Two possible frigate pre-builds basically. Now the question is, will he start making some more? Because he's definitely gonna need a few more. A good thing is, it's not like CivFR actually has a big navy. Like 2 boats, I wouldn't really consider this a navy, right? 2 boats, 1 single galley and 1 single caravel. That's not that big. Okay, Gran Colombia entering from the north also into the lands of Rome. Rome is building walls everywhere, trying to slow this attack down. He's gonna lose also 2 cities. He's gonna lose his capital and the other one on the east. We just jumped into the next era, and I do have to say we do have Golden Age on JR, and nobody did manage to get into a Golden Age from Freritos de la Vega, not even Firsos. We do need to see how to say, through the Congress. We got 2 minutes as a pause, and we're gonna come back to see what's going on. Gold. Pico. There we go. And be right back. 2 minutes. The fleet is multiple ships. Yes, exactly. But multiple starts with 2. Oh my god. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it is. That's true. That is so true. And right on time. Let's see the fleets. Also so happy. Good evening, sir, and welcome. The culture is from the mare. From the mare. Yes, from the mare. Still didn't see that. Let's see this. Production increased by 50%. Looks like 20% faster growth. Also for Eleanor and Pompey did gain another 2 diplo points. But then the Roman capital has been taken down. And it does seem like the Roman actually pike and shot did not actually heal. Okay, now he heals. New city of Antium is getting into the crossfire. We do have the caravel with a decent amount of damage to do against the city of Ravenna. And of course the Sido keeps taking damage from the trebushes. They're taking quite a few hits. Even the Ironclad actually needed to retreat into the borders of Leeds to get his heals back. JR, who is the only one going for the golden age, went for reform the coinage so he can actually get the gold going. He's on 310 gold, and this is a big problem actually. Look at the side of Freritos. They just don't have that much gold. We did have the city of Mauri being settled, Motopohuye, to actually give him a canal city towards his opponent. Wait a second, Xifi is still building factories. He's 1 turn away from finishing the factories on the coastal cities. Well, we're gonna need to see where Firsos is actually gonna want to put his attack into. He has ironclads. This is an issue. He has ironclads. Uh-oh. Now this is a big problem. Big problem for his opponent. He's also getting his industrial zones out and definitely has a lot more navy to go against his opponent here, Xifi. This might be a big issue for Arcane. Yeah, they lose man, but they also will lose a lot of strength on Xifi. There's still gonna be this one remaining, and of course we're gonna need to see if JR is going to manage to be defended, if he's trying to go for a culture victory. He's on 200 tourism already, so he's starting to actually roll in the I would say the tourists 10 out of 57 right now. And wait a second, I gotta say, it's been some time since actually somebody is trying to get to a culture victory. Apadana getting in London. He has Yatsuhashi Kingyo to actually get some more music works. Only one music work available. He got the other one already. And I do see the next musician is 535 points. They picked this a little bit too early. We do also have John Spilsbury available on the merchant screen, and also Gustav Eiffel on the engineer screen. I would imagine Persia is going to pick John with no problems. He doesn't actually need to build anything than just simming. Getting his Forbidden City in Mashhad. Pompey is on 243 science and the 91 culture, but I do want to see what's going on here. Okay, I also want to mention Gran Colombia lost his spy over Rome when he took down Rome, because he was spying on that city center. Ooh. Oh, these trebushes are making quite a bit of a splash, pun intended, in the waters of Ravenna here. Okay, looks like Antium is gonna be the next target. By the looks of it, we do have 2, 4, 5 Llaneros that could attack into it this turn. And we do have Malm just using Scorched Earth tactics, trying to kill off all of his tiles over here. Trebuch is moving out to start to attack the city borders of Antium to try to get that down. And bombards are getting upgraded. Okay, well, that's gonna be faster. That is definitely gonna be faster. And it does seem like, yes, Xifi is 1 turning caravels, but he's gonna fight ironclads? Uh-oh. He's 2 turns scientific theory, so he's like 4 turns, 5 turns away from getting his own ironclads. Like scientific theory is here, and he already has industrialization because we saw the the factories go up. He needs steam power. He needs steam power. That's the problem, and we're gonna need to see if he's actually gonna lose his capital before steam power or not, because these ironclads are gonna be very quick and extremely efficient to take out any navy in front of them. Looks like he also closed the production of York. Yes, there's a Sido coming up in 6 turns, but that doesn't actually have a tile to, you know, get out from. So he needs to switch it. What do we have? Ironclads. 2, 4, 6, 7 ironclads with 2 frigates. And there are... Oh, he has also nationalism. He has the fleet ability. So those could be even stronger. Okay, they're not that many, but those could be even stronger. Antium being placed under siege. Let's see here. Ooh, wait a second. Gran Colombia punched through and even got a city away from Sprig. Wow. Apul is just carrying this game. Okay, walls are going up in Salvador de Bahia. We got Llaneros all over the place here, able to actually pillage. Field cannons are available for Sprig, but they don't do that much damage against the Llaneros to scare them off. Filippo Brunelleschi has been used on Chichen Itza to actually get that going, but Sprig is in trouble. 126 science, 118 culture. He's getting slowed down massively. And we only have Firsos and Pompey. Pompey, is Pompey gonna manage to finish the game here? Like, he needs to carry his team. Brazil or Coupe could defend in game. I mean, I don't think anybody can defend the culture victory anymore. If Sprig is getting so damaged by the Llaneros, and he is getting so damaged by the Llaneros, we have a problem. There isn't really anybody that can put up such a strong culture defense. Okay, Rome is going down. We do have him with the safety settle, so at least he's going to be safe for a while. I don't know for how long, but he's going to be safe for a while. He's going to still be in the game and will vote into the Diplo Congress, which is going to be important for them because they were trying to go for the Diplo on Pompey. Oh my god. Now this city is going to go down this turn, or could go down this turn. There is only one more pillage, and all of these units can actually attack into the city center. They should be able to take it down this turn. Where's the spy? There's still no spy. Okay. Caravel fleet here. Ironclad did get a bit of health back, but he does need a Sea Dog, and I'm pretty sure he's Pikachu facing what's happening on the east, right? Firsos is pushing in, and it's not like he has a lot of bows to actually defend himself. Trying to get the walls is going to be useless. The frigates are going to manage to actually deal with the walls. How did these frigates actually get so damaged? This is like 1 HP on one and 5 HP on the other, 19 HP on the other one. How did these get so damaged? It's so weird. Like, the CivFR actually tried to attack into them with his caravels, so that means Firsos actually just, you know, put the frigates in the front line without actually having the ironclads to help defend them. Uh-oh. Anyway, and I do have to mention, we, again, didn't talk that much about Spain. Spain, on the side of Arcane, just keeps on simming. He's getting his Statue of Liberty in Valencia, and I do see him getting his shipyards up, factories up. He's on 431 points of production, bigger than anybody on Freritos side. Now, the biggest one on Freritos side is Firsos with 393, and we got, wow, 3 from Arcane that are over 400 points of production. But again, CivFR is going to lose quite a few cities here. Like, at least he's going to lose like 2 or 3 cities, if not all of the coastal ones. So that would be like 4 cities. Could try to fight for his capital to get the Diplo, though. This could actually be, like, the liberation from the Diplo could actually be extremely important if maybe England is sending a unit towards him. And I'm pretty sure England is going to get flight at some point, so he's going to have air support on this side. Okay, where is he on... So, GR steam power in 2 turns. CivFR ballistics, where he stopped going for his ironclads. He stopped. Okay, interesting. Interesting that he stopped. He does have 75 walls, 75 walls. Didn't he have... No. That was somewhere else. Oh, it was here on England, right? It's this one, James of St. George. I was thinking he might have gotten the wall engineer, but he didn't. Okay, Antium got taken out. Next up, we got Puteoli on the chopping block. It looks like the Roman pike and shot corps that was defending the choke point did survive in the hot gates to the southwest of Puteoli here. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, that's another city down. And Velitre is gonna soon follow. Of course, the bombards actually allowing him to get the wall damage down. That is extremely useful. Arpinum is gonna be left open. That's just gonna follow up afterwards, right after he's finishing with the north. He's gonna come back on the south. Looks like also Gran Colombia is going for the pillages in the capital city of Sprig, still putting pressure on his opponent here. But again, what is the way out with Sprig not putting that much culture defense, Freritos not putting that much culture defense, but at least they're getting into the borders of England here and managing to slow him down. That's only one opponent. We got JR 10 out of 60, and looking at the tourism, he is on 250 tourism right now with 364 culture points. So I think if he just keeps on going, he's gonna get this. We got so much more production capability coming up from him, finishing new industrial zones and getting his factories up. Now this is gonna help him so much. 250 science, 365 culture a turn. I mean, he could do anything later on in the game. He has his setup for, yes, culture, but he can definitely do anything he wants in the next part of the game. Is there a way for Nedershot to come back into this? I don't think so, or at least it doesn't look to me. Do you think Nedershot can actually come back into this? Forbidden City finishing next turn. Mashad is gonna get Potala Palace. He doesn't have yet. Okay, so he has Magnus establishing in Shari Kumis. He's gonna try to chop the Statue of Liberty in Shari Kumis. Where was Statue of Liberty being built? Here, 5 turns. How many builders? 1. That's not gonna be enough. So when Magnus is gonna establish, this is gonna be on 3 turns. He needs all of the chops, like literally all of the chops in the city center. 1, 2, 3, 4. You would need the 4 builders here. This is just not gonna be enough to get the statue. And if statue is gonna be picked off, there's little to no chance that Pompey is gonna get the Diplo. He's 8 out of 20. Even if his ally is actually gonna get his city up and will be able to vote into the Congress, they're still not gonna get that. Okay, Bombard showing up for England. Oh my god, he's defending. Look at this. Can he get to RTs? Can he get to artilleries? Ballistics next turn for CivFR. Got quite a few bombards to shoot at these ironclads. The ironclads don't do that much damage against the walls, but they're only 75 strength. We do have the frigates that did manage to get their, how to say, their upgrade points up. Upgrade points. And by the looks of it, the frigates also will take quite a bit of time to actually go through the wall defense. So there is just enough time for him to actually get more of these bombards out, more of these trebuchets, and also some sea dogs in the city centers to keep on shooting down his opponent units. Would have definitely helped the Maori if he would have had 3 more frigates, 4 more frigates to actually take these cities down. Oh, looks like York did get How did this one get safe? There was a caravel fleet here. How did this one get safe? I don't know. Anyway, 2 cities have been taken out. Velitre and Puteoli got taken down in the same turn. And we do need to see all of these Llanero cores actually go towards Ravenna and also Arpinum to finish the job here. There are 2 more cities from Rome that need to be taken down. Whoa. Click on buttons. There we go. Okay. So Ravenna could be taken down this turn actually. This Llanero core is just gonna finish it off. And we do have Fircanes also from Gran Colombia appearing in the borders of Rome. All of these Llaneros do acquire a lot of experience from the fighting, while we do have Gran Colombia in the borders of Brazil over here, trying to do as much damage as possible. He's right now just pillaging as many tiles as he could, trying to slow down Sprig, and you do see Sprig is trying to get as many of these pike shots, but that's turns and turns of turns that could have actually been spent on something else. Freritos did get more than 400 production, so did Pompey, but look at the opponents. Look at their opponents. CivFR 500 points, Omega 500 points, JR 562 points, not to mention the science and culture over here of JR is getting a bit too big to handle. We got coal power plants coming in, factories getting built, more of those universities coming out, while Maori is still trying to actually flex his damage against CivFR here. We're going to need to see if CivFR is going to manage to do some kills here on the coast. I was stuttering because of these bombard damages. They don't seem that strong, to be honest. You need like what, 4 bombard shots to take down no, no, five or six bombard shots to take down a single ironclad. Okay, they just bought him a new bombard. Okay, that's a fourth bombard. So that might be an ironclad down next turn. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna get to actually get, I would say, take it with his Sea Dog. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not happening. More factories. Oof, forgot that also on the playlist, sorry. Fortens for Statue of Liberty to also finish in Valencia, while Nadersha was trying to get it here in Shari Kumis. There is an English knight that is quite close to actually taking the builder away from Shari Kumis. There is also a harbor needing to finish there in 4 turns, while Persia could actually try to chop it to get it a little bit faster. This is still gonna be a problem. He's only gonna have 2 more chops available for the builder, and there we go. Statue of Liberty is 54 turns. Man, that's not gonna finish. That's just not gonna. There's no way, unless Valencia actually just, you know, goes like out drinking or something like that and totally forgets about building his Statue of Liberty. That's not happening. 1, 2, 3 Yanero cores, 4th Yanero here, but it looks like that one is in a bit of a pickle. He kept on trying to actually pillage all of these tiles. So what do you think, guys, about Civ7? I'm gonna ask you again. By the way, today I saw the lowest numbers ever, right, on Civ7. It actually, wait, did it go lower than 10,000? Well, 9,460. It actually went lower than, not sure if you see it. Yeah, you see this, right? 9,460. Oof. That's a bit of a pickle over there. They did make an announcement. Did you see, guys? Did you see the announcements on CivFR? On CivFR, on Civilization official, not the dogs. This one, official news. It seems like they have a stream telling us they're gonna actually make the game great again. Interesting, know how that works. They're gonna introduce quick movement, settlement, and commander renaming, and a new restart button, and more. I don't know what more, but beyond these additions, 111 will include a number of bug fixes, balancing, and general refinements across the board. Well, I guess the guinea pigs have been used properly over here. Potala Palace in Susa. Quite a wave of industrial zones coming out from Persia. We do have Gustav Eiffel as the next engineer. Holy site also from Persia, that's not really gonna do much. Okay, so the units of Gran Colombia are repositioning towards the borders of Rome and starting to get those units down, the cell down of the pike and shot corps. There's only one pike and shot corps that he actually needs to fight, the other ones are just normal, and there's another one, just one, while he's gonna have weaker units otherwise. So it's gonna be quite easy for Gran Colombia to actually get through this last remaining city from the core ones of Rome. Rome is gonna get this one though. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna settle over here or try to settle as quickly as possible. So he stays alive in the game. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, bam. And this one is gonna be easy pickings. We do have the bombard with enough movement to move and shoot, so he's just gonna move and start shooting the walls down. Unfortunately, doesn't do a lot of damage. Oh, wait a second. Liverpool. I think Liverpool was more damaged by the flood than it was by the units. Oh my god, look at the bombards, man. Bam, 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 bam. Whoa. What's up, Large Sloth? Good evening, sir. Hope you are well. When you play Civ, do you imagine a backstory for it, like the leaders were sent to this world to fight? No. But I did make a lore out of it. Not sure if you saw the Go tournament. Give me a sec. I did do this for one of the tournaments I held. Let me actually give you. There we go. You can take a look over there at the lore. It's a pretty good story, not gonna lie. 1812 Overture. Yeah, I still haven't even bought Civ7. I'm waiting for the game to get actually finished. If it's ever gonna get finished. You know what? I'm waiting for them to say, okay, this game, not good. We go Civ8. Because they're like, man, they need to give up on so many, like to make it good, to make it actually really good, they need to give up on so many advertised stuff. Like, first of all, distant lands, you know? Anyway, I sometimes imagine the Civ leaders are like AI models of the leaders sent into this Matrix world or large sloth. I'm gonna give you a question for your answer over there. For your question. Question for a question. Does that work? Question for a question. How did the majority of the planet back in the day, like thousands of years ago, how did they somehow coordinate to all make pyramids of some form or another, right? Of some form or another, even between continents that never actually met, like they never actually got to talk to each other. And take into account, they don't have our world right now with like, beep boop, hello, do you like pyramids? Yes, I like pyramids. Can we build them? Yes. Can you teach me? Yes. We don't have that. They didn't have that yet, all right? Good evening, Lancer. Good evening, sir. The pyramids are a good way to stack a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I guess so. That still doesn't answer my question, though. But yes, I am meaning in real life. Also, what is Brazil doing? Brazil is pushing back his opponent units here. It looks like down to 246 cities with under 100 culture, while we do have JR jumping up to 500 culture and 323 tourism. It does seem like he's rolling in another 10. He's on 20 out of 70 of these tourists to actually get his win here. 4 10s for Great Zimbabwe on Omegaya. Omegaya is 1 10 away from getting statue, and I gotta compare it. There's no way. Even with Gustav Eiffel, there's no way he's gonna finish Statue of Liberty next turn, right? On Shari Kumis, there's no way. So that's gonna be taken away. He's gonna remain with 8 points for some time, and I'm pretty sure he's also gonna be voted down in the next World Congress. I'm looking for a better Civ game than 6 or 7. It does need to have global shape maps to be realistic. Global shape. What do you mean global shape maps? Do you mean like they need to be an actual oval? You know, moving around like a sphere? Do you mean? Wait, but yeah, sometimes it's a bit sus, especially when there are similar symbols in the ancient art and stuff. Exactly, Large Sloth. How did that get there? I think that's a more pertinent question than actually, how to say, what the game, you know, like what Civ7 is trying to force into us. Holy Sites, Cuirassiers from Mashar. We got 2 10s for factories coming up from Tushpa and so on. Anyway, I think that honestly, this is a very interesting period that we're living in. I'm not sure why I was born this time around, but sure, it is what it is. It's not my choice. But I do get to see a piece of history that will definitely go down into the history books in some form or another, and I get to see it as it develops. Even yes, I get to see it actually through a lot of disinformation, misinformation, whatever you want to call it, bullshit on TV and on YouTube. YouTube is like full of it. Like 95% of YouTube is unfortunately in the news cycle is totally useless. Not to mention numbers. Numbers are zero value. Numbers right now on YouTube, zero value. Anyway, we get to see 2 giants fighting each other. One giant that is at the end of the life, and one giant that for some reason he got fed by the other giant and is picking up the slack of the other giant, the first giant, who's basically dying. And that's a victory right there. Oh my god, look at that synchronization, man. Like our planet is claimed to be by scientists. Cost Supreme.
History is written
Anyway,
from the
we did
hand of
have
the
a
victor.
very good game coming out from Arcane. They managed to get another win on the board. This increases the chances of actually in the next 5 games, 4 games that they still
By
need to
your
play
actions this
to get
day,
into the CWC. So we need to see, we need to follow what they will do in the
ensure
next part. They just managed to get with CivFR proper defense. Only one city was defended. No, only one city did get lost over there on the coast. While we did have Brazil poked out of existence, Mal poked out of existence over there, and JR just is flexing his muscles to actually get his defense numbers up, his tourism numbers up. Impressive, right? He's what 743 points of production here. I was wondering how long. Yeah, I was also wondering how long. Let me actually take a look at the channels here. We're gonna jump into the channels. Give me a second. Let me see where they are. And I might actually give me a second.
Ah mais bon, fallait un moment. Tu sais, genre là, je voyais même,
C'était possible d'en faire plus, c'est ça que je veux dire.
je voyais même qui était vraiment pas prêt.
GG, well played.
GG.
Okay, big question for Apul.
Yeah.
Why did you go against Brazil through north of Chocolate Hills instead of south of Chocolate Hills?
Because I knew he was more likely to have like better setup there, and like actually I sent on top and bottom of the Chocolate Hill, but I managed to kill on the campus and then to go through the 2 mountains, so it was like the easiest because you had the coursers on this tile and pack and shot on all the south tile, so
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I wasn't thinking too much about that. Just I was seeing good trades. I was taking them.
Oh, I see. Just go and poke him as hard as possible, basically.
Yeah. I didn't have enough time to like know exactly what I was doing.
Got it.
Mais quel game. C'était extraordinaire. Bon, alors du coup, Apple, tu m'as envoyé un MP. Vous aviez vraiment prévu toute la draft du début jusqu'à la fin, tout ce qui allait se passer?
J'avais prévu la première rota, juste.
Ouais, bah c'est impressionnant. Et alors moi j'ai vraiment une grosse question. Et bon là tu nous as montré, t'as fait une game extraordinaire avec ton First Pick Colombie, mais...
On discute avec Ziffy là. Tu vas discuter avec Ziffy si tu veux.
Mais First Pick Colombie quand même.
En fait la logique c'est que je sais que Malm il est très friand de ses cives aussi. Et bah il en reste plus qu'une. Que je considère qu'il peut faire ces choses là. Et bah, on la First Pick, on sait que derrière ils vont prendre 2 cives deux sims.
Non, pour le coup, on sait pas juste qu'ils vont prendre des semis, on sait qu'ils vont prendre un coupé.
On sait qu'ils vont prendre Rome coupé, on est quasi sûr qu'ils vont prendre Rome coupé. Et après là, le petit doute c'était est-ce qu'ils allaient ban double Byzance ou pas. Au final c'était mieux. Je pense que c'est mieux qu'ils aient fait ça vu qu'on avait plein d'or.
Ouais, et puis c'est vrai que le 3 ports du coup. 3 ports. Alors moi j'aime beaucoup de ports sur la map, mais pourquoi un 3ème aussi
Pour le coup, c'est simple, c'est juste on prend en Espagne First Rota pour potentiellement soit forcer les bans Byzance, soit avoir Byzance en 2ème Rota. Et ensuite en 2ème Rota, les meilleurs cifs de sim qui restent, bah, c'est Léonore et Jeff Sim.
On a hésité à prendre genre.
Vous avez quand même une bonne map. Vous avez quand même une bonne map parce que vos cibles c'est ultra greedy, genre c'est des cibles qui partent port quasiment toutes à part l'Espagne qui peut peut-être pas partir port. Et genre on a que des cibles qui sont ultra high tempo, sur lesquelles vous pouvez avoir des push qui sont de votre tempo. Et genre votre draft elle est giga greedy et en plus d'avoir une Colombie qui peut aller sur toute la map, genre je sais pas.
Alors je sais pas de ça, genre
Colombie va toujours
je suis au milieu, tu sais, je suis au milieu de joueurs à nous. Pour aller chez Sprig, enfin t'as vu
Colombie, elle peut être beaucoup mieux.
C'est pas si loin de Sprig parce que tu peux tuer Taoga qui est genre juste en dessous de ta cape quoi. Genre,
fallait me la laisser Taoga.
C'est l'arme de lancement en fait Taoga.
Fallait me la laisser Taoga. C'est pour ça c'est de la faute de mal, mais en fait
non,
il est
ça change rien parce que tu...
Et oui je sais, j'ai quand même dedans.
Mais tout est de ma faute parce que j'arrête tes premiers coursiers et du coup ils vont chez Pompi et j'arrive à gagner Taruga et du coup bah c'est qui.
Non mais
c'est vraiment terrible là.
Ah, là tu regardes sur la map, la Colombie spawn n'importe où, il touche au moins 2 de vos joueurs en fait. Ça arrive, c'est normal avec sur la map.
Ouais je pense que
Guys, I'm gonna send you to Pika stream so you can take a look over there and pick up the French version of the post-game chat. It looks like they are quite excited to actually talk about their choices in the game, and we're gonna see each other in the next one. Now, I'm not sure tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, I'm looking for games. I'm not sure which ones we're gonna be, but we're most likely than not gonna see each other at the same hour or half an hour later to actually get the streams going. So have a good evening. Thank you so much for the subs, much appreciated for the follows, and thank you so much for also yes, they're speaking secret Civ language, large slot. Thank you so much also for the comments over here on the stream. Let's see each other next time, and don't forget to follow on YouTube. Bye bye bye.